Still brought back. What do you call that? Yeah, man, I had to get that in there, boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, K, man? Another one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my subscribers. Yes, sir. But man, I wanted to talk about which I'm still gonna do. I'm gonna throw. I got a couple clips in. I want to look at Dak in these game situations. But damn, the word out that I'm hearing Jake Furr done signed that 4 year $52 million extension. I want everybody feeling about that. Real fan. What's up, real fan? Mark Holmes is whining a lot about Micah not having a new contract. Hey, it been seeming to me they ain't been, according to them, they ain't been going hard enough for Micah because they the ones claim he a generational talent. I really don't see Micah as a generational talent, but anyway on that, he's still gonna get paid regardless. He's gonna get paid. Come on, hold on, camera. Hold on, let me see something, y'all. Camera acting funny. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Lightbringer. Jerry said all that the other day just to sign the guy coming off an injury. Bro, he's gonna Micah, they're gonna get that deal done. I just don't see, they're gonna get that shit done. Lightbringer. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Hey man, but I wanna get into a little bit of this Dak Prescott, boy, man. I mean, 2022, 2023, 2024, he's still doing the same shit, bro. He's still doing the same shit. I don't think how this year gonna be any different. Lightbringer. Yeah, they just want to play with Michael. Yeah, they're gonna get that shit done. They're gonna get that shit done. Okay, man. I wonder if Micah is a bad locker room guy. Maybe Jerry Jones ends up buying into the hype. Parsons is good in my opinion, but he is inconsistent in playing out. Yeah, he is. That's the thing, and that's probably what Jerry see. That's exactly probably what Jerry see. Because I mean, he'll go gangbusters in the beginning of the season, then towards the end of the season, when we get ready, get into the playoffs and play some good teams, he tail off. To me, he complains too much when he on the field when he get held and shit. To me, he tire out too fast. So I'm like, I don't think he's worth 40 mil a year over TJ Watt and Miles Garrett. So, but at the end, I think he's going to get more. I think he's going to be the highest paid. I think Jerry's going to give him more than Miles Garrett. I really do. Mm-hmm. Real fan. What up, real fan? Day one. Did you see a video about fans whining to Jerry and Oxnard telling him to pay Micah? Do people not know about salary cap and paying him means less money for other players? Now I ain't see that video, but nah, they don't understand. They looking at Jerry Yacht talking about he can afford every player they want. That's the thing. That's the problem. Okay, man, he's a linebacker playing defensive end. That's why his side is so bad against the run. He doesn't have enough junk in the trunk. Facts. He be getting beat down in the run game. They can scheme him out the game. All that good shit, bro. That's why to me, I don't, because you can't scheme TJ Watt. You can't. What's the guy from Cincinnati? He trying to get paid. You can't scheme him out the game. You can't scheme Myles Garrett out the game, bro. It's to me, it's a level. It's like those three guys and who was it? Another guy down there, but they like the Patrick Mahomes of DN. Then you got your other quarterbacks down here. Then you got your other DNs down here. But to me, Michael playing out of position anyway. He should be playing linebacker. To me, he should be playing linebacker. Actually, in the 3-4 defense. Because that way he could play off the ball still, you know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't be the Mike. To me, he don't have the intelligence to play the position. That's why he could just, speed rush or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't finna just He can't mess with the tackles. You know what I'm saying? He too small for tackles. He too small for pulling guards in the run game. Come on, man. He playing out of position. And a lot of that, to me, is them that fanboys lifted him up to play DN. It was about the money because you're a good-ass pass rusher on the defensive inside of the ball, which we see now is playing out. He'll get less playing linebacker, but he'll get more playing DN. But his position is linebacker. And I think he'll be best in the 3-4 defense. And that's why he ain't succeeding, bro. Not to me. Willie Wonka, what it do? What's up, JB? Church right there today. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Drew, the Dak session are going crazy. What up, Drew? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's that? Dak Delusional fans, what's up? Yeah, he was on the live the other night on 5th. Yeah. Micah just wanted to rush the quarterback. He is weak at side linebacker. Yeah. At weak side linebacker, he's doo-doo. He is weak at side linebacker. Yeah. Turn it down. He's doo-doo, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying, he get bullied. We know he all terrible in stopping the run, and that's one of the main jobs as a DN. The DN must set the edge, hold up so we can stop the run, so them linebackers can flow. That's why I'm saying he'll be better in the 3-4, not no 4-3. They got him on the line. He need to play off. You know what I'm saying? And to me, he's not smart enough to play the Mike linebacker position. That's why he'll be excellent in 3-4 or off the ball linebacker. Yeah. Okay, man. Might as well try him as safety. Just kidding. But the Cowboys love playing players out of position. Yeah. That's true. Drew, what up, JB? Keep bringing the heat on these Dak sexuals. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, shit. But check this out, man. I want to let me see if I can get this queued up. Man, I want to break down some of these interceptions this guy be doing, bro. In game situations. Like, come on, man. So I know everybody, this is the 22 playoff against the Niners in San Francisco. This is where he throws. It's 2nd and 2, right? It's 6-6. We're going into halftime. This is a critical situation in the game. What are you thinking about that? What are you thinking about?
Prescott.
What the fuck was he thinking about? What was he thinking about? He got that's T.Y. Hilton down here. That's Schultz. That's what that? Oh, that's CD. Then we got Zeke over here, and he got Gallup over here. This man, shit. T.Y. about to take this on down the line. He got this corner up here and his safety right there. He got this linebacker right here. You got your line. I mean, he got this corner up here. He guarding down Schultz. What does he see? Because we got, I think Schultz gonna go run an out and up, and then got down T.Y. Hilton finna take that up. That's gonna take the safety away. So he could have hit Ferg on this out and up. Hey, he could have hit Gallup right over here, but I think he's scared of the too high safety. Look, he don't want to throw the ball. He's looking for it. Hold up.
Prescott in.
I mean, that was Schultz. My bad. So he just ran that on up. I mean, he wasn't even looking over there.
Prescott in.
He forces it. 2nd and 2. Hell, he even had goddamn room to run the ball. He even had room to run the ball. Bam. What hole do you want, Dak? You want this hole? Hell, you want this hole? You might not have made it that hole because it looked like he coming off that block. But you could have made it up that hole. Double cover. Double cover. He forces it.
Prescott, it is picked off by Fred Warner. Warner's got it. Lamb chases him down in a second. Pretty soon. 2 chances to get it in here. Prescott looking in zone.
This guy throws in triple coverage. This guy just forces it in triple coverage, bro. Why does he do that?
Down in a second. Pretty soon. 2
Look
chances to get it in here.
Hold on, let me go back. Oh, this guy got me tripping. Oh, shit. Hold on, he got Pollard in the backfield. He got Cooks coming in motion. Then we got CD and Gallup down there at the bottom. He taking away. They got 4 down line. We got what they playing? They got 2 linebackers, or they got 3 corners, 2 safeties, and 2 linebackers out there. What is Dak looking at? This side of the field damn near covered. He can't throw it to nobody over there. He waiting for anything to come up the middle. This linebacker waiting for anything to come up the middle. This safety waiting for anything to come to that side. He got 2-on-2 right there. What would he be worried about?
2 chances to get it in.
Look at Pollard. Look at Pollard by himself. So we got the linebacker just looking Dak dead in the eyes. He looking at him dead in the eyes. He already, come on, man. The decision making. It's 3rd and 5, bro. I mean, it's 3rd and goal? It's 3rd and goal, bro. You could hit Pollard right here in the flat. If we can at least get a field goal or go for it. You got Pollard right there in the flat, bro. What you doing?
I'm looking at zone. That one.
He's forcing it.
It's picked off. It's Kaiser
Come on, bro.
Target. They can get a first down.
What you got, Dak? What you got? He got Tolbert over there in the flat. Hold on, let's go back. What is he looking at? Let's see. What is he looking at? Hold on. He looking that way. He's looking that way.
They can get a first down.
What does he decide to do, though?
For a touchdown, but they're going for it anyway. It's intercepted.
Forces it. This is what I'm talking about. Game situations, bro. Game situations. It's 3rd and 5, bro. 3rd and 5. We can get a first down. We can get a couple yards. What have you? It's 3rd and 5. We could go for it. Either or. We could go for the first down, then go for the touchdown. This guy did this in 2022, 2023, 2024 last year. And we expect this a different outcome with this guy. That he's going to be better this year.
We'll have to go for a touchdown, but they're going for it anyway. It's intercepted.
It is his game time decisions, bro. Especially at crucial times of the game. Y'all can miss me that all this, he's going to do this because he got Pickens. He's going to read the field the same way. I don't care if you got goddamn Megatron and Pickens. You got Megatron, Pickens, and CD. He's going to read the field the same way and make the same motherfucking mistakes. It just don't matter, bro. So that's my issue with this guy and all this hype they giving him in camp, talking about he healthy and all this shit. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Let me get back to some of my comments real quick. Y'all know how I like to do it. But shit, we need to get into that because that guy right there, man, he's going, man, this season, they got all these expectations on this guy coming off the injury. Oh, he's so healthy now. When Dak is healthy, we're in the playoffs, man. Man, what's Parsons' big asset? His speed, but him on the line limits his ability to use his speed. Yeah. Once his speed gets controlled, he's a done deal. Dak delusional. He want Myles Garrett and Watt money and can't set the edge. Exactly. Yep. Dak says, yeah, here we go. When he's playing against the Whiners, he goes full Oprah Winfrey against the Whiners. You get a pick and you get a pick six. Everyone get a pick six. Damn right. Okay, man, double covered and behind him. So, yeah, man, this is my issue with Dak Prescott. Like he's in his 10th season, he's supposed to be getting better. The dude in his last game last season took 3 quarters to get some of the same similar numbers as Cooper Rush in 1 quarter. This man cannot read a defense. He's scared to throw in the cover 2. I showed that shit. He's scared. He's scared to do it, bro. That's what limits him at playing the quarterback position. But everybody think it's the offensive line. It's not having a run game. It's not having a defense that can stop the run. Receivers dropping passes. He need to. Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Dak delusional. Look at the linebackers playing 5 yards off the ball. Not scared of that deep ball. Nope. That helps stop the run. That helps stop the run. Exactly right. Get this shit, bro. Get this shit.
Prescott, it is picked off by Fred Warner. Warner's got it. Lamb chases him down in a second. Pretty soon. 2 chances to get it in here. Prescott looking in zone. That one's picked off. It's Kaiser White. He's a great target. They can get a first down here.
Forcing
it.
They
go for a touchdown, but they're going for it anyway. It's intercepted.
Oh, shit. Come on, man. Drew, JB, Dak has 5 interceptions in the last 3 playoff games. Bro. Okay, man, one read Dak. You know it. Willy Wonka, y'all stay up. Sure will. Sure will. The real fan. We're trailing by 12. They would have had to go for it. Yeah, but I'm saying he could have put him in position. Dude is a 1.4 GPA retard. The real fan. Just think of the money they could have had for players if they don't have Dak and Micah on the book. CD Lamb is worth it. Yeah, I agree totally with that, real fan. Yes, sir, I sure do. Yeah, here we go. Go defense. Because he going to throw that other defense the ball. Real fan. Dak and Micah are overpriced underperformers. Yeah, but they both going to get paid, though. Dak going, like I said before, man, in my other live, I said, Dak, CD, and Micah going to be the 3 highest paid at their position on the team. And then damn near the highest paid in the NFL at their position. I know for sure Micah's going to get paid more than Myles Garrett. He's going to get paid more than Myles Garrett. Watch. He ain't worth it, though. Not to me. He's a good-ass player, though. Don't get me wrong. He's good now. He's better than most. But he's not on that level. He not M. Breezy. What it do, man? M. Breezy. What it do, man, boy? You been on fire, bro. Oh, shit. Your first video, I had to play that shit like 3 times, bro. I was like, Breezy is killing them. Yes, sir. Nothing but facts, though. Nothing but facts. Dak can't see past 5 yards. Hell no. Hell no. Coyote, you guys talking, tallying your practice stats on your scoreboard. Boy, he do that in the regular season. You don't just do that shit in practice, but you play how you practice though, don't you? Huh? Ja Binks, what it do, bro? That was bad. That was sad, bro. GTI 215. Hey, JB Cowdy was a Dak honey pack boy. Oh yeah? He a honey pack boy? Kyle, did you count your practice TDs? Go do that. Oh yeah, but I don't even be watching that goddamn training camp or getting videos about that shit. I go as far as the preseason and get into the regular season. All that training camp, mini camp, OTAs. Oh, he looks amazing. Then get into the regular season, get no pass, it'll be garbage. Samuel Haynes, Dak trash. He trash. Dak delusional fan. I asked all Dak fanboys what is scoring what he scored in Packers playoff game at halftime without Dak interceptions. 14. Yeah, the score would be 7. Yeah. It'd at least be 14-7 without Dak. God damn, he didn't even throw like what it was 5 or 6 passes before he threw that pick. That dude is garbage. Okay, man, Dinkin, Dak, 6 in Daiquiri, Dacking out. These are some of the favorite nicknames for Dak. Man, he the 3-and-out king. Oh, Mr. Settle for field goal, bro. You got to give him a platinum award for that. Oh, he Mr. Settle for field goals. The king of 3-and-outs and Mr. Settle for field goals. Boy, he is scared to put points on the board, bro. When it matters, he's scared to put points on the board. But let it get into the end of the third, fourth quarter, and the other team up by 2 touchdowns. Oh boy, he's the man now. Why the defense at prevent? Oh shit. Oh, he's a baller now. Oh, he top 5 elite then. Let the game be in the balance. When you got to step up and go against another quarterback that's about his business on the other side of the ball. That boy's fucking crumble like cookies. Coyote, of course he's going to be the highest paid. Jerry do this every year. Watch what happens with Tyler Smith. I mean, that still don't mean nothing. But at the same time, Dak fought for being the highest paid. He fought for being the highest paid. Jerry Jones was giving him some contracts that he dismissed. So it wasn't really necessarily Jerry going to pay him the highest. You know what I'm saying? It's contracts that he pissed away. And he went for a 4-year deal. And matter of fact, that was Stephen Jones. That was Stephen Jones with that bullshit with that contract with Dak Prescott. Gave this guy no trade clause and a no tag clause on both of these contracts. Man, get the fuck out of here. I blame some of that on Stephen Jones, but Dak did fight to be the highest. That man said he wanted to set the standard for the other quarterbacks coming up behind him. Are you kidding me? Who's worried about that? Patrick Mahomes wasn't worried about that. Josh Allen wasn't worried about that. Jalen Hurts wasn't worried about that. Purdy wasn't worried about that. And he said that before all them got signed. Or maybe one of them was doing while he was negotiating his. Man, please. Miss me with that shit, bro. Excuse me. Real fan. Howie Roseman would have traded Dak during his rookie contract. Howie don't like QBs. He traded Sam Bradford and Carson Wentz for that reason. Yeah, man. And shit, goddamn Green Bay did it with Love and goddamn Aaron Rodgers. Shit. I mean, shit, there's a lot of teams that did and moved on from the quarterbacks, man, that ain't getting it done. He ain't getting it done, bro. I already read that. Miss Matrix, what's up? Hey, JB, Dak again. It's not just about that. We talked about Micah. We talked about the defense. I mean, Yeah, man. Yeah. What is that going to be able to do in game in big time situational football? Answer that, Miss Matrix. He's the quarterback. He's going to have to lead this team. And if he's garbage in big time situations, we ain't going nowhere. I don't give a fuck if we got number ones across the board. Can we talk about Ferg a little? I talked about Ferg in the beginning. I mean, you just come in, you see the title was about Dak, but I talked about Ferg and him getting his contract. A lot of y'all was hating on Ferg during the season. I'm surprised y'all really talking about him getting his contract now. We talked about Micah. Hey, it's however you wanted to be, Miss Matrix. You really didn't have to stop by, but hey, some keep bringing you by. I've been seeing you too. Mm-hmm. You been on a lot of True Cowboys channel, not no Dak Fan Slurpee channel. Yeah, I done seen you popping up lately on our side. Yeah, I see you popping up lately on our side. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jaja Binks. That was a bad play call by Kellen Moore on the 2nd and 2 play versus the Niners. Hey, but that's when Dak is supposed to take it upon himself and be like, okay. But he had two people open. He had Ferg open going on hold on. Shit, I'll play that shit. Ferg was going on who was going? Out and up. He was doing an out and up. You had T.Y. taking the safety down. It's about Dak Prescott being able to read the field. I mean, he called the play. If he see what the defense is doing, he know what his receivers doing. So if he see a defense ain't gonna cover what the damn Schultz run? That was Schultz. My bad, not Ferg. That was Schultz. He ran and got down out and up. So if he know his tight end running out and up, he knows his goal receiver going deep. He got another receiver on the right with Gallup going in between the zone or the cover two. Like, he got options. He just forced it to CD. Or he could have just ran it. Like, I don't get what the fuck he looking at to why he couldn't see that shit. Look at it. You see Schultz? He doing an out and up. Schultz looking back like, damn, you gonna throw the ball? He looking at him. I mean, he don't see Tavarius Ward right there. Damn, Fred Warner on his ass right here. Like, why would he force it to him? It wasn't about the play call. Look at you got Gallup. He's spitting the safety over this way. I can't get it in this, this look. You know what I'm saying? But you got Gallup right there. He split him. If Dak would know how to read the defense, and process that shit in time, he had open receivers, bro. At least Gallup and Schultz.
Prescott, it is.
That's what he does. He'll do shit like that. So you can blame it on the offensive coordinator, all that shit. I'm not with that. Because he's supposed to be able to know what the fuck play he called. He know what his receiver's doing. He know what his hot route is. If you get a look from the defense, you should be able to process what the fuck okay, well shit, if he gonna play me like this, then I got my tight end going out and up. He's going to carry that safety. So let me hit my tight end who's going to bam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know what to say about that shit, bro. Like, goddamn. Shit. The real fan, Jaja Binks, Dak could have audible that play if Dak thought it was a bad play call. Kellen didn't seem to have these problems with Hurts. Good point. Okay, man. Serious question. Everyone says Baker Mayfield sucks. Who would you rather have when the game is on the line, Dak or Mayfield? I don't trust Dak at all. Give me Baker. Honestly, I would take Baker too. Excuse me. I'll take Baker Mayfield too. The real fan, Coyote, once again, with Cooper Rush's play on the field, elevate the Eagles like Hurts have. I doubt it. elevated to a new job. All right, I'll let y'all do what y'all do in the chat. Miss Matrix, Dak is a big problem for the team. If he was such a great QB, he wouldn't be talked about so much. Man, boy, they be in their feelings like, boy, Coyote. Rush had 12 TDs in 12 games. If he played 17, he would have gotten around 17, 11 to his TD. I don't know what you're talking about, Coyote. I'll let y'all talk about that. I don't know what's over there. Dak delusional fan. Dak is the bad inner tube you fix. One hole, another hole pop up as. It's the problem, get a new inner tube. Oh, shit. Coyote, you should play rush clips. Never seen so many underthrown dirt balls. Well, damn. He threw more catchable passes than Dak because he only had 5 picks and 12 touchdowns, while Dak had 11 touchdowns and 8 picks in the same amount of games. So no need for that. Okay, man, if Kellen Moore made a bad play call, Dak doesn't have to throw in a double and triple coverage. Right. There's a thing that most QBs do, and that is go through their reads to find the best option. He can't because he's a one-read quarterback. He can't. He can't go through his progressions in a time frame when needed. At least under 2 to 3 seconds. He can't process that fast. It might be right that his well, that's academics, but what did he get on the Wonderlic test? Because his football acumen, oh shit. Coyote, he would take Cooper Rush because he's an Eagle fan, 45-yard pass. And Cooper Rush outplayed Dak Prescott last season. That's facts. Benjamin Berg, that equal 10 years, 2 playoff games, and that's it. That's it. That's it. Miss Matrix. What's up, Miss Matrix? No, I didn't have to stop by. No different than you being on everybody else's channel. On who channel? I ain't even, your boy ain't. Only time I would come on that is Junkie. And Junkie ain't, I talked to him. He ain't making no content until the season starts. Are you a Cowboys fan or are you the Ops? Because if we all on the same team, where am I going? I mean, I'm just saying lately, I've been seeing you on real Cowboy fan side, not Dak fanboy Slurpee. You've been on their tip for the longest. Now, I'm just saying, I'm seeing you like something is changing what you thinking about. You feel me? I know if you stopped by here before, you know what I'm saying? But I know you was one of the main ones when I used to be in Junkie Chat. Well, when he invite me to his show, you used to be the main one talking shit about me. But now you over here in my lives, and this ain't the first live you've been on. That's what I'm talking about. You starting to hear some real truth. That's what it is. You starting to think about, damn, maybe they might be right about some shit. You know what I'm saying? You going back studying. Yeah, you going looking up shit. The real fan, one of those playoff wins were against a losing 8-9 Buccaneers team. Yeah, that's when he scored most of his touchdowns in the play. He scored like 5 touchdowns that game, bro. Miss Matrix, didn't I just see you on Tuck Channel? You know, that was about a month ago. Yeah, when that all went down. Yeah, that was about a month ago, though. But I was subscribed to Tuck. I've been subscribed to him for years. You know what I'm saying? I just voiced my opinion. He wanted me to get on the show. That's all that was. Okay, man, I think Miss Matrix likes you, JK. You know how they be. Cause I'm telling you, K, man, when Junkie would invite me to his show and I go on his show, boy, she was the main one that used to be killing me. Get him off the show. He don't know what he's talking about. This is a waste of time. Boy, she used to be snapping, bro. Now she on my live now. Like, what's up? What's up, Miss Major? Dallas fan 1997. Jake got that fair deal. Yeah. I seen that earlier. As I was getting my lie together, I seen that shit come up. Yeah, I thought, other than his injury that slowed him up, I don't have no problem with him being signed. Miss Matrix, I'll continue to stop by and bring the truth. Okay, no problem, Miss Matrix. You're welcome. You're welcome. I welcome the female energy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I welcome it. Bring it. Coyote, here's some truths. 2025 Eagles defense has scored 13 turnovers created in the playoffs. Cowboys defense had 4 turnovers in 7 games. Okay. But what about when they hold teams under 19 points in the playoffs? How about that? So they might not have got the turnovers, but they held them. They stopped them from scoring. So that's kind of like getting a turnover when you stop the other team from scoring. But what about when your quarterback can't get more than 12 or more than 19 points? That comes on your quarterback to score. Defense not supposed to score points. It's on the offense to score points. So they ain't get no turnovers, but they stop the other team from scoring. Why can't our quarterback score more than the other team? This makes you caveman. Good one. Good one. Dallas fan. Did you see Browder say basically Dak can't read defense? I didn't actually see the clip, but I think I was watching Breezy and he said something about it. Like, he was basically Dak can't read defenses. I need to go check that clip out, Dallas fan. What you got? What did he say? 155 made a video about that thought. Okay, I'm gonna go check that shit out. I'm gonna check that shit out and see what he was talking. But he can't. He can't read defenses. Y'all tell me about this play. This dude can read defenses. Y'all tell me about this shit. He can read defenses.
Prescott, it is.
This guy cannot read defenses, bro.
Warner's got it. Lamb chases him down in a second.
That's 2022.
Chances to get it in here. Prescott looking in zone. That one's picked off.
Bro. Come on.
It's Kaiser White. It's a great target. They can get a first down here. They'll have to go for it. That's how they'll go for it. Anyway, it's intercepted.
Man, this guy is blind when reading defenses. Are you kidding me? Miss Major, I like the Ferg deal. Love the fact it's done early in the team family. Yeah, that was a good deal done by Ferg. Good point, Miss Matrix. I'm telling you, I could deal with some female energy, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Bring it, girl. Bring the truth. That's facts. The real fan, Coyote. That's mistakes makes things hard for the team. Yeah. Come on, bro. What games? What, the Rams game? The Green Bay game when he started scoring to like halftime, third quarter. Come on, man. Stop, man. Come on. The video is in the description. Okay. All right. Okay. I got you, Dallas fan. I'm going to check that shit out, bro. Hawk, waiting on the show with JB and M Breezy. Yeah. Man, M Breezy been killing it. Yeah, I don't get M Breezy, man. I used to fight against M Breezy back in the day. Yeah, I had to come to some truth, bro. Yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, he killing it. Dallas fan 1997. Looks like the INT he threw to Elam, which is what Broaders brought up. Oh, okay. Yeah, he did throw that one. He picked up the little kid out of the stands and shit. Yeah. They said Dak been throwing picks in damn every practice. I don't really be following, training camp too tough, man. I might, like I said, preseason for me, man. Because every year they come with this same shit, lifting up these players with no pads on, with T-shirts and shorts and shit. And then when they get to the real deal, man, they don't ever show up. When it's time to really lay that motherfucking hammer and shit, they don't show up, man. So I'm like, I'll wait till at least preseason, because then they'll be going up against different players, people who fighting for jobs. I don't care if it's third, fourth string, second string, they fighting for jobs. And you got some first stringers fighting for some jobs too. Shit. Gregory Davis. What's up, Gregory? I see you still cherry picking. Cherry picking on what, Gregory? I could put the link in the chat. You want to come up and talk about what I was cherry picking? We can do that. You want to do that? Hold on, let me see if I can catch that. Yeah, let's say something. I'll drop the link in the chat, Gregory. We can talk about it. It's no problem. Just tell me what I'm cherry picking. You feel me? A real fan, Kyle. That gave Packers 2 turnovers, which gave them 14 points. Without those turnovers, maybe they win that game. Facts. They don't want to talk about that, though. And another thing on Real Fan, they don't want to talk about the Cowboys had three defensive starters out against Green Bay. But see, they don't care about injuries on the defensive side of the ball. But when goddamn Tony Pollard went out in that 22 playoff game against the Niners, they said Dak couldn't win because he had no run game. So they blamed it on the injury with Pollard in that playoff game. But the defense can't have no excuse when they had 3 injuries on defense. Yeah. Derek Burnett. What up, Derek? Best in the business. They don't want to look at it like that, Gregory. How long you been a bandwagon fan? Longer than you've been born? I've been a Cowboy fan longer than you've been born, Gregory Davis. The link in the chat, bro. If you got something you want to talk about, just come on up, bro. Yeah, come on up. Ain't no problem. Dallas fan Joe Milton hasn't looked too bad in camp. Yeah, I heard. At least I heard he's been throwing less picks than Dak. Corey B. What up, JB? What up, Corey B? What it do, bro? Oh, Dak can't even read his own team's defense with all the IT he throwing in practice. And you know it's vanilla. It's vanilla defense. It ain't nothing coming out extraordinary defenses that he's playing against. Plus, he basically knows the defense. He knows the players over there, pretty much, most of them, so he know what they can and can't do. Boy, I swear, this guy here, boy. Woo-woo. West Coast. What up, West Coast? Why is your whole plan designed around tearing down one man? He plays one position on the team that has 22. It's literally 2025, and you're on the complaining about stuff in 2023 because he's still doing the same shit he's doing then. He's going to continue to do the same shit in 2025. He just did it last year in 2024. He did it in 2023. He did it in 2022. So to me, he's doing what he do. He's going to do it in 2025. Just watch. It don't matter that we got Pickett's West Coast. It's about he can't read defenses. Oh, shit. We got another Slurpee up in here, bro. Oh, the Slurpee's mad about this one. They up in here. West Coast. My guy literally cannot talk about current Cowboys and what's going on. Man, we was just talking about Ferg getting his deal. We talk about Michael getting his deal or not getting his deal. Come on, bro. We talk about the defense. You just coming on the Dak shit. Bro, I'll talk more than that, but I'm going to stay on Dak's throat. That's a guarantee. I can talk about what I want to talk about on my channel. If you don't like it, why you here? It must be right down hurting your feelings about Dak Prescott. Man, Romo scored 48 in the game against Peyton Manning. He threw 500 yards and threw 1 pick and got blamed for losing the shootout. Why does Dak always get a pass, but Romo never did? Dak is their darling. He's their darling. Of course, he's throwing less picks when he's taking less snaps on the sideline. Bro. Derek Burnett, man, they almost lost me with the Dak extension. They are making it real hard, really hard. Yep. West Coast Cowboy. This is a show literally for people who don't like that. You should rename your channel to call Hanging on Dak's Balls. Really? Should I? It seems like you were hanging on his balls because you over here defending him. Because if what I say ain't shit, you wouldn't even stop over here, West Coast. but I already can tell you and your feelings about him. Whatever I say about him that you don't like, you come to his rescue. You turn out to be one of the king slurpees. You talking about me on his balls? But you over here slurping for me. Because if I say what I say or what I do my channel on don't matter in this shitty, you would just bypass the shit. I know I would. Why would I go on somebody's shit that I feel like they don't know what the fuck they talking about and defend one player? You're defending one player. Oh shit. Here we go. Man, my bad, I read that. Here we go. Gregory Davis. We got another slurper in here. I've been a fan since the Super Bowl against Baltimore Colts. Okay. I saw 3 of the 5. You probably saw more, but I saw 3 of the 5. So I think I can have an opinion about what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, I saw Tom Landry walk that sideline too, Gregory Davis. I watched him walk that sideline too. So GTI, West Coast is another Dak slurper. Yeah, he in here slurping. He talking about somebody on somebody's balls. He in here slurping. Did it to I don't even know what you're saying, bro. I don't even know what you're saying. Okay, man, Dak is a practice Hall of Famer. If only practice stats counted. Hell, he wouldn't make it through practice. He wouldn't even be a practice Hall of Famer, bro. You practice how you play, and when we see him in the games, his practicing translate to his gaming. He throw picks. Nothing you can deny. Nothing you can deny. In 2023, he was second MVP votes. Man, that dude had 152 points to 493 points. Man, you know you get 10 points for every first place vote. Dak did not get one first place vote. Josh Allen got the first place vote. Lamar Jackson got the other 49. And y'all bragging on some shit like that. Hell, Christian McCaffrey had 147 points. Should he be second runner up the MVP? He only had 5 less points than that. Huh? You bragging about 152 points to 493. Had the second highest completion rate in all the NFL. What happened to that completion rate translating to the playoffs? Okay. Double star. Well said. What up, double star? 3388. There, Bernard. Tell him, JB. Yeah, man. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on. This Grunter Dan Snyder fan. What's up? 60 mil a year means you'll be criticized. Right. Too much is given, much is required, bro. And much is required from this guy. West Coast Cowboy. This is a national hate on Dak show. Okay, bro, I ain't even gonna read your comments no more, cuz I don't even know why you here. If that's what it is, why are you here commenting? GTI, West Coast who celebrate second place. Right. They celebrate second place, bro. Like, come on. Oh, JB, you need a slurping detector to get these fanny packs. He said nobody listens to your show until you start tearing down Dak or Deck. That's why you do it so often. I mean, we don't know what I do, bro. You listen to my show all the time? Huh? Somebody like it? You might not like it, but you hear though. You're listening to it right now. There, because Tony Romo made the game actually exciting. You actually felt like you had a chance in the game. Yeah. 805 on West Coast is a whole goofy out here. Yeah, he in here slurping hard for Dak, bro. He in here slurping hard for Dak. Who's in there feeling you have his name in his mouth in your program? Okay, bro. I mean, Hey, I can talk about whoever I want to on my channel. Why does that hurt you so bad? Why does that hurt so bad that I talk about your lover boy? Timothy Brown, Mark Hall suffering from alcoholism. They all is, man. They all is. Led better Luca, West Coast. Why you acting like Dak really is great QB, bro? Facts. Led better. Facts. West Coast, I said something similar. Please, can we switch up because it's a 53-man roster, not one. Well, why y'all here? It's so many other channels that talk about what y'all like. You're not going to shame me into stop talking about that. Actually, I'm going to go even harder on him because I expect more out of him. I'm going to go even harder on him. Y'all can settle for mediocrity with this guy, but I'm not. It is so many. Go listen to DC Universe. Go DC Universe and listen to all those guys. Y'all got so many of y'all can listen to. You don't have to be here. That's the thing, bro. You don't have to be here. Y'all come in here slurping for Dak is not going to change nothing. You're not going to shame me into my standards of where I think this guy should be. So I'm going to continue to stay on his throat. Just don't listen to my videos or come to my lives. We be cool. West Coast slurp. 805 on. Since Dak lost his legs, he been mid. Shit, he been mid. Oh, he's still here. Dak only had 6 multiple game interceptions in his career out of 65 games. Far from Romo. Yeah, because Dak was handing damn ball off to Zeke. He didn't have to throw that shit that many times. And that's when he's at his best. So we need a dominant run game. Dominant run game. This guy's going to need a run game that's going to average 175 yards a game. That's what Dak needs. That's what he's going to need to succeed. Play action. It limited his routes that's going out. So he don't have to read the whole field. Yeah, we're going to need a dominant run game for this guy to succeed in his 10th year as the highest paid. So we got to limit a $60 million quarterback, top 5 elite, second team All-Pro, runner up the MVP. We got to limit his throws to 25 to 28 throws a game so we can have a dominant run game to be 60-40 run so he can succeed. But we're paying him $60 million. Yeah. That's why he had limited interception. And then 2022, you don't want to talk about that year. Then you don't want to talk about this past year when he was finna go on pace for throwing goddamn, what he had, 8 picks? He would have had 16 picks to 18 picks, 4 fumbles. That's a fumble every other game. Fuck out of here. Y'all be slurping on this guy so much, y'all can't see reality. There, Tim, you right about Mark. Real fan, West Coast Cowboy. If Dak was such a great QB, JB wouldn't need to criticize. Facts. Led better Luca. All these new QBs that's coming into the league are finna pass him up, bro. Yeah, they are, bro. They doing it already. Loved and smacked him. Purdy smacked him 3 times, twice in the regular season, once in the playoffs. Stroud didn't beat him. It was other young quarterback that beat Dak Prescott, man. He getting beat up by youngins. He's a 10-year vet getting beat up by youngins. Are you kidding me? I'm supposed to think he's going to change how he is in 2025, coming off a fake-ass torn hamstring off the bone? When the dude was on the sideline walking around the whole time, he's supposed to have a torn hamstring off the bone. Then he come back in the Eagles game, standing on the sideline, playing tackle football. Now he out here riding a stick like a horse in training camp. And the doctor said He ain't even supposed to be moving like that, but he don't give a fuck because he know he ain't going to play good. He probably re-injured the shit. You think I'm supposed to believe in that? And in that game, he said we suck. Now he come back talking about we're going to win a Super Bowl and anybody else need to get the fuck on if they don't believe in him. He didn't believe in us when he said we fucking suck. You can jump off if you want to. And I'm supposed to follow this dude? I'm supposed to believe he's the leader of my team that I've been following for 40 years? Are you kidding me? Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. That dude faking a fraud. Just like Breeze said, he been killing me the last two videos, Miss Major. He's not a one-man band. He's the leader of the team. He's the quarterback at the most important position on the team. He's getting paid higher than anybody in the league at the position or any position in the NFL. He's getting paid higher than anybody on the team. And you don't expect more from that? Fuck the money part. Just his position on the team as playing the quarterback. I don't give a fuck about the money. Just look at the position he's playing as a leader role, as the quarterback, as the captain. Come on, man. 805 on West Coast, put you in time. If you speak on that, go smoke a blunt, you goof. Yeah, he'll put you in time out. Like if somebody come on his show and he don't like what they say, hell, he be fighting with the DC universe. He'll take over the whole show. Nobody get to say, and anybody disagree with him, he get mad. Like, come on, dude. Gregory Davis. I've seen all 8 Super Bowls. From who? We only have 5. You seen all 8 Super Bowls, but we only have 5? Okay, you must be talking about something else. I don't know what you're talking about, then. Led better Luca. Imagine if the Cowboys could have had Kyler Murray. I don't know, man. I don't know what we would have done with Kyler Murray, but they keep beating the Cowboys. They keep beating the Cowboys with Kyler Murray. Bro, you have over 300 videos, and you had Dak's name and at least 150 on them. So what? So? Dak delusional. I saw all of the 5, and I know what winning quarterbacks look like. Exactly. JB, you should open your own website, start selling Dak Slurpee shirts. West Coast, you get the first issue. Yeah, he's slurping hard, bro. Oh, he can't stand it. It is killing him emotionally that I got over 300 videos and half of them is about Dak. Why do you care so much? Oh, shit. Why does he care so much? Right. He didn't even get one vote, though, 805 on. He didn't even get one vote, really? Because voting goes by first place votes. But those votes translate to points. So the more first place votes you get, the more points you get. That's why Lamar Jackson had 493 points and Dak only had 152. He got no first place votes, which give you 10 points. Every first place vote you get 10 points. Dak got 0 first place votes. 0. So he really wasn't shit. And then if you want to speak on it, 2023 season, he caught the Eagles, the Giants, and the Commanders bottom 3 in defense, especially on the back end. Goddamn, the Eagles was 32nd. The Giants was 26th. Commanders was 30th. Then he caught a sweet schedule in 2023. Hell, Breezy already done ran down the teams he played. He played the Carolinas, the Jets, the Patriots, bums. Then he played the bums in the division, but they hyping this dude up like he was really that. He's not that. He's not that. Okay, man, if I run a race and there are only 2 people in the race, I'll at least finish second. Nobody praises second place more than Dak Slurpees, bro. The man literally had, I did a video on this shit. I did a video on it. I debunked that goddamn second team runner up the MVP with his one little, but he really didn't even get one vote. Josh Allen got that one vote out of 50 votes, but they score on the first place point on the first place votes for points. You get 10 points for every first place vote. Dak didn't get none. He got 0. Josh Allen got the other one. Lamar Jackson got fucking 49 of them. And he beat teams that year that Dak lost to. And he beat better teams than Dak beat. He earned that shit. And Dak and Lamar Jackson had the same equivalent defenses that year. We both was top 5. The Ravens defense was top 1, and Cowboys was top 5. So if you want to say Baltimore defense won games for Lamar, well, the Cowboys defense won games for Dak in that same year. He didn't deserve no goddamn run up the MVP. He was nowhere near it. 152 points to 493. Boy, please. Gregory Davis, I don't have a favorite player on the Cowboys. I don't either. I can say I like CD right now. Yeah. He's earned his money. This man, rookie year, he played with 5 different quarterbacks and damn near had 1,000 yards. So I know he good with anybody he played with. It don't even matter. There, never in my life I have a W. We got each other. That just soft. Sorry. Yeah, man. Yeah. While you're tearing down one player, I ain't tearing down one player, but I do see that this one player is a big problem why we can't get over the hump at the leadership position. Excuse me. There, you don't hear a silver medal is going boasting about, oh man, I almost won the race. That's how they lift Dak up. They bring that run up the MVP like he really did something that year, bro. You know, a lot of those games, the defense won the games. Dak threw for like 100 and some yards, less than 2. I mean, he wasn't just balling out, throwing 350, 375, 450. He wasn't doing that in every game 2023. Sometimes the defense had a game locked up and Dak could be sitting on the bench, or he'd be shitting it up, and the defense just had to take control of it. But they never give the defense the credit for that shit, bro. Hell nah. Led better Luka. I fuck with West Coast though. It's like all the new media had a meeting to protect Dak. It's so weird. Yeah. Coyote, only fanny pack boys is Rush fanboys. Y'all played Dak last year, though. He sure did. Corey B. Against teams with winning records, Dak folds like a lawn chair every time, man. They know that, man. But they're going to blame, what they'll do is they'll blame penalties. They'll blame injuries. They'll blame the run game. He had a run game, and they'll blame the defense. Like, no other quarterbacks had to go through that. Only Dak goes through that. Only Dak goes through having penalties and injuries. He can't win when he having too many penalties. We had too many injuries. Dak can't pull us out of it. But when there's numerous quarterbacks, and I made several videos about it. Yeah, the real fan. West Coast Cowboy. Did you see that Brian Barter said that practically can't read defenses? Oh shit! He watching my numbers. Oh, he really don't like me talking about that. This guy watching my number. Angry. You look like the angry girlfriend because you over here defending him. Viewer count going down and down. Okay, that's fine, but you keeping my views up there. Y'all Slurpees keeping my views up there. Keep them up. All right, Gregory Davis, what you got? You had the right to your opinion. Exactly, bro. What is wrong with me having my opinion, man? You might not like it. But I want what's best for my team. And in my opinion, Dak is not what's best for our team, bro. That's just what it is. Everybody else can have their opinion, say what they say. West Coast act like they got the monopoly on what you can say about the Cowboys. You got to follow what they say and only say what they say about the team and only talk about Sam Williams and Bland. You got to talk. I ain't worried about them right now. I'm not worried about Sam Williams coming back off his injury. I'm not worried about what Nealon gonna do, even though he picked off Dak and goddamn traded cap. I understand what those guys are gonna do, but the monumental is Dak Prescott. It's, to me, he's the bottom line to whether we're going to succeed or not. Whether we got goddamn Lawrence Taylor, the real Lawrence Taylor, Jim Jeffcoat, Randy White, whoever. It's up to the quarterback. We got each other. West Coast need to get out of here. He a Dak fanboy. He a Dak fanboy Slurpee. That's his problem. Dak delusional fan. False. I was listening to JB when he was a Dak fan. Right. Me and Dak delusional used to go at it. Where there come a point in time where you realize and see what the fuck is real, bro. And I made my video about it, that 2021 game against Kansas City. That's when it started for me, bro. Woo! There, West Coast, do you need your Dak pacifier? He needs something, boy. Timothy Brown, what up, Timothy? Dakaholics Anonymous, 1-800 them boys. 60 million excuses in county. Oh, shit. Oh, that was a good one, Timothy. I like that right there, bro. I like that right there. We got each other. Dak soft, bro. Yeah, he's soft, man. Yeah, Gregory David. Here's the thing. Look at the whole team. I've looked at the whole team, and I judge that, man. I defend the defense against y'all. I defend Jerry. I defend the run game. I've showed videos about our run defense, our run offense, and it all boiled down to one person, bro, because we've done it. He's had the weapons. Y'all can miss me with that shit that this guy never had nothing around him. He's had more than most. How many coaches he got to go through? At some point, wait a minute, I can see it with one coach, maybe an offensive coordinator. This is the guy that had like 3 coaches, 2 offensive coordinators, 2 quarterbacks coach. He didn't get defensive coaches fired. And we can't look at his play on the field. Why can't we look at his play on the field, his decision making, especially in crucial moments? That's the title of my damn live. Basically his decision making in crucial times. It's because of his poor decision making which caused us to fail. Yeah, it's other aspects to the game. The defense might not have did this, but the same excuses y'all give him about injuries and penalties, that happens on that happens on the offensive side with penalties, and it happens with defensive players being injured. But y'all don't look at it like that. But I'm gonna put the red X on his head. Yeah, I'm coming at him because ultimately he's more responsible. Ultimately, he gets the more accountability for it. So that's what I'm talking about. Because the other players, he's the leader of those players. They follow him as he goes. Josh Allen all the way at the league interceptions that year. So what does that mean, West Coast? What the fuck does that mean? Miss Matron, nah, JB, you can't really use that because you, Dak the Loser, and many others be on the channels that disagree with you. Yeah, but I don't get mad and upset. I know they disagree with me. I might go on somebody's channel. Yeah, I ain't saying I haven't. That's why I know you get kicked out if you say something bad about that. But you got to see, Miss Matrix, I was previously sub to these guys. I didn't just kick their sub away because I disagree with what they say. I'm still sub to those guys. Some of the stuff I like what they say, but to me, it's the delusion that they talk about and not giving Dak the right amount of accountability. That's the only thing I disagree with. They don't hold Dak accountable for shit. So we all pop up back and forth. I mean, I get it, yeah. But you in particular, Miss Matrix, you and old girl that was over there, that be on Junkie Show, y'all used to kill me. Y'all used to dog me. My point is, if you felt that way about me then, why do you come on to my lives or comment on my videos? See, that's what I'm talking about. Timothy Brown, Cowboys finished in 4th place behind Russell Wilson and the Giants. You think so? I got them at least finishing 3rd. But the Giants coming back. They coming back. They might be good this season. They might be a threat. Lux too. Fuck that. He been trash. ass. The real fan. It's like people are scared of getting rid of that because they're afraid of QB purgatory and go like 4-13. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I ain't scared, man, to start over. Like, come on, bro. We can start over, man. It will not hurt us to start over and get a clean new quarterback in here. You know what I'm saying? And start fresh with. We probably could win with him. You don't know. We might lose for a minute, but you never know, bro. Hell, it took Troy Aikman, it would have took them 2-3 years before they won that first Super Bowl? I think it was like 2 years or some shit like that. I could be wrong. Okay, man, the only person still on the team for the past decade is Dak Prescott and the owners. So at some point, the consistent Dak needs to be removed from this position, man. He's too inconsistent. Hawk, West Coast, go listen to Angry and the rest of the Slurpee Colony. That's what I said. There's plenty of other channels he can go listen to. He want to come over here and talk about how bad my channel is. Cool, bro. Cool. Double star. West Coast taking this personal. Yeah, he absolutely butthurt, bro. That's what I'm saying. Why would you be here? What I'm saying, I don't have the numbers that you think I should have, or so that means I ain't shit. So I don't have high numbers. He counting my he counting my shit like he trying to come at me personally like I'm gonna be hurt, bro. I've had people tell me that JB, you speak too much truth about the Cowboys. You're not gonna blow up fast. Your numbers are not gonna be high. It's because you're telling the truth. And I understand that. I'm not expecting my numbers to be way out the water so fast. Because I know what I say. You got Slurpees that are coming here and be mad. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to sub or what have you. If they do, they're probably just to watch me. But, I mean, I knew my shit wasn't going to be astronomical real fast. I understand that because I know I'm speaking what I feel is the truth about what I say about my team. And if I got to come at one player, I'll come at them. I'll talk about other players. I made videos about goddamn Micah Parsons years ago saying he needed to get the goddamn Herschel Walker energy. I talked about goddamn where your boy that went to Seattle. I talked about him. I talked about other players. Man, please. Miss me with that shit. Exactly. Lay it better. Shit. Dallas fan 99. We have a 13-12 without that, so we would still have a decent team without him. We have a 13-12. I'm misunderstanding what you're saying, Dallas fan. Double star. 2 playoff wins a decade in the league. Come on, bro. When you got rookies coming in going to the NFC Championship, goddamn winning 2 playoff. Stroud won 2 playoff games in one season, and it's taking Dak 10 seasons to do it. Come on, bro. The real fan called it. At least they won 4 Super Bowls between them. That can't even get Cowboys to the NFC Championship. Led better Luka. No player in history of sports has been the highest paid, and the mission was to take the ball out of their hands. That's why they are depending on this run game so tough, led better. But it's a shame that we got to do a $60 million quarterback like that. You pay that particular player, goddamn, to cover the deficiencies that you have. That's why you get paid the most. You are in the leadership position. You are the quarterback. You get paid like you are the leader, the quarterback. But we got to take the ball out of his hands and have a dominant run game for him to succeed. Now, I would like a dominant run game, but I'm thinking we should just have not that we should settle for a marginal run game, but I don't think it should be won or lost with the play of Dak Prescott to have a dominant one. Like, we should be able to win with a 12 run game or something. It don't have to be goddamn top 10 or dominant number 1. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he's going to need for us to succeed. So why is he? Montreal Griffin, what's up, man? They shut Saquon down in the Super Bowl and Hurts delivered. And Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl, he won against San Francisco 49ers. They shut Pacheco down and he still won. He had to get it done without a run game. I mean, I'm not necessarily had to play the whole season, don't have no run game. I'm just saying at times when something comes up, when you lose your running back or the defense shuts your run game down, those are times where you got to step up as the quarterback. You got to do more. We pay you more, you do more. We got each other. I believe if Joe Milton get a chance, he will outdo him. He probably would. If Joe Milton get that accuracy and anticipation down, which I could give him a pass on that because this is his second year? First year, second year, whatever it was. What he was, Patriots last year? Yeah. But his first year with the Cowboys, he finna go through a whole new coaching staff and training and shit. I could get it. I could get it with him learning and getting anticipation down and his accuracy down. I could deal with that with Joe Milton. But Dak Prescott, 10-year veteran, still can't read a defense, scared to throw in the cover 2. So, JB, your argument is now a conspiracy theory. Desperate. However you want to call it, Coyote. Dallas fan, 1997. Joe Milton looking good, Derek. Let's hope he can do good in the preseason. Yeah, I like to see him doing. That's one way for preseason in the regular season, bro. If I could judge a lot of players. Smoke one for you. Bro, I hate when y'all say other QBs beat Dak, no defense beat Dak. No other QB is playing Dak. All it come down. Any other QB that plays for defense is going to look good. Okay, boy, here we go. Man, we know literally Dak doesn't play the other quarterback, but we know when these games are being played and being hyped up, it's quarterback against quarterback, what they're going to do. But if you want to talk about Dak going against defense, he can't go. He sucks against a top 10 defense. He sucks against a top 10 defense. Whenever he run up against a good defense, he sucks, bro. So, hey, Montreal Griffin. If only AJ Brown. Shit, Dak done had more than AJ Brown. Shit, goddamn. Jalen Hurts went to his first playoff game in 2021. All he had was goddamn Devontae Smith. He didn't have AJ Brown when he went to the playoffs first. Didn't have Saquon when he went to the Super Bowl the first time. And technically, he didn't have Saquon in the Super Bowl the second time, and he still won. Man, this is all going back to quarterback play. Quarterback play. That's what this all going to boil down to. The real fan. Only possible way Dak could change if Brian bitches Dak and send him to QB school and play a T-So's progression as a QB. Hey, but then Brian say that. What did he say about Dak with his when OTA started? Did he say something about Dak is in his developmental stage? He's in his developmental stage. Y'all claim CD better than AJ Brown. Oh, Montreal Griffin. Bro, so I mean, how better is AJ Brown than CD, bro? I mean, goddamn CD to put up some numbers, bro. I mean, what makes AJ Brown so better than CD, Montreal? I mean, all I see is AJ Brown run that crossing route and go deep. He'll run that crossing route and he'll go deep. That's all I see AJ Brown run. Let me real. Double stop. West Coast so mad he wants to report you. I think he do, bro. I think he really probably do want to report me, man, for real. Like, he's serious about me talking about Dak, man. He is in his feelings, bro. Straight the fuck up. He's in his feelings about that shit. Oh, shit, the real thing. Even if Joe Milton can be a franchise QB, Dak's contract will hinder him and their ability to get players for Joe Milton. Yeah, because we still going to have to pay this dude. And if we get rid of him in like 2026, 2027, we still got to pay the damn rest of that goddamn contract. Evil Biscuit. Dak chokes because he sucks. Damn right. There. West Coast is Dak's jockstrap. Smoke one for you. Nah, I will agree. He will do that. No lie. And he's saying we had 8 appearances in the Super Bowl, but won 5. Oh, okay. That's okay. Oh, okay. Like this stat right here. That's what he's talking about. Most NFC. He's talking about most NFC championship wins. We got 5 Super Bowl wins: 71, 77, 92, 93, 95. We got each other. Joe Milton better than Dak. I promise you that. Well, we might see. We might see out there. Corey B. Dak has terrible vision reading defenses past the second level. His anticipation and timing is horrible. Stares down intended targets, holds ball too long, and won't throw ball away. Can't make all the throws. Man, damn, Corey B. And I think that was what was wrong with Mike McCarthy with Dak Prescott, why Mike McCarthy didn't want to come back and coach this guy. Man, you said it perfectly, bro. Perfectly. Smoke one for you. Milton is a great runner and just needs to work on accuracy. That's it. But he will be good for real. His potential is looking up. I mean, it's looking up. Double star. Dak's pocket presence is horrible. Yeah, he right, Evil Biscuit. He said that shit. He's absolutely right. Yep. Gee, Dak will get embarrassed this shit. What up, G? He will break a lot of hearts. He's going to, man, because they're respecting this guy because he got Pickens. That he's finna throw for 5,000 yards and shit. And we about to be goddamn 13 and 4, 14 and 3. They really believe that shit since we got Pickens, bro. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Corey B. Again, he is the highest paid QB. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. Shit. D'Angelo Evans. That's got the yips. That tunnel vision during the headlights is a condition that can't be fixed, bro. What up, D'Angelo? Appreciate y'all stopping by. Y'all, man, hit that like button for me, man. New to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Yeah, y'all know I'm almost at my destination. I'm almost there. GTI, Coyote, you slurping hard. He's slurping big time. The real fan. Coyote, JD5 led the team to be number 1 seed. Lions and got the team to and beat the Lions and got to the NFC Championship game. The dude was a rookie. A rookie. Yeah, exactly right. Okay, man, why does Dak get talked about so much? I don't know. Maybe because he's making the most money in the history of NFL without the resume to warrant such a huge payday. Yeah, he gonna get criticized by me until I see something different. And I ain't even got to criticize him about the money. It's the play on the field with me with this guy. It's the play on the field. D'Angelo, Dak's Nation, always bragging about the so-called MVP runner-up as they call it. Yeah, but when you dig deep into it, you be like, damn, y'all bragging about this shit? How could you? I would never brag about second place, bro. Are you kidding me? Why would I brag about second? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I gotta grab something. Hold up. Damn, fucking on the screen. But yeah, I don't know why they bring that shit up, man. Cause that shit don't mean nothing. 493 points to 152. Oh shit. We got each other. Look at that face when you play big games. It's a tell-all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So hell is. Coyote. GTI. Coyote sloping hard. The real fan, West Coast Cowboys. JB also tears down Micah Parsons, who is the Dak on defense. Yeah. Dak ain't the only one I go out. I just feel like the real fan, I just feel like I done made so many videos about Micah Parsons, but to me, Micah Parsons is not the leader of the team. I said my piece about him, and I say it every now and then. I did it years ago, though. I wasn't just now saying this about Micah Parsons. I've been saying this about Micah Parsons. Actually, I was going at Micah Parsons before I went at Dak. Shit. Evil Biscuit. That the quack sucks, Coyote, and we are not talking about Cooper Rush, a damn backup. Doesn't give MVP votes. Damn, open your eyes. Okay, man. As the great Ricky Bobby from the Night says, if you ain't first, you last. Goddamn. If you ain't first, bro, how you gonna brag about second place? Watch out. Watch out. Yeah. The real fan, Coyote. This was JD5's rookie year. The lesser talent Dak had. JD5 had Noah Brown. Looked good. Something Dak couldn't do. Yeah, they swear Noah Brown was garbage, bro. But JD5 used him. Hell, he played with CJ Stroud for a minute too, didn't he? He made some plays for CJ Stroud. Huh? Evil bitch, JB, the Dak fanboys are delusional idiots. Yeah, they slurping up in here big time. They slurping up in here big time this afternoon, bro. Smoke one for you, bro. It's known facts. A lot of QBs suffer versus 500 teams. Are y'all serious? Man, come on now. Only Brady was doing anything at that time. Look, man, it's about when Dak goes up against those teams when it matters. Just say, for instance, when we played, like I said, when we played Kansas City in 2021, bro, like, he had more weapons. I mean, he had the weapons. Why could he? The defense held him to goddamn 19 points. Hell, they didn't score a touchdown in the whole second half of that game. All they got in that second half of that game was a field goal. And Dak couldn't put up more than 12 points, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Shit like that. Lux too, Dak sexuals. There, I got 3D print going. Stop making Dak pacifiers for these Slurpees. Let them know how many you fanny pack bodies need. You got no t-shirts going, bro. G Money, what up, G Money? West Coast crying because you voicing your opinion. Yeah, he hate when somebody have a different opinion than him. I goddamn, bro. I can't have my own opinion. Because I only got 500 subs, I can't have my opinion. This guy thinks that everything he says and thinks is correct and right, and nobody can say nothing against that shit. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Smoke one for you. It's his opinion, and he's screaming for this 10 years now. Did anything change yet? I guess they not listening to you, JB. So sad, fam. I guess not. I guess not, because the dude ain't did nothing different. Look, Stu, when you go into their chats and say something they don't like, they want to put you in timeout. Yeah, for speaking facts about a guy who's been underperforming for a while. Yeah, that's why I really slowed down. I might stop by every now and then. No, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I don't, because I already know if I say something about that, they'll time you out. They won't like engage you because they feel like what you're saying is so stupid. They don't have the time to talk, so they just time you out. Just hate, dumb, deluded, dumb. You don't know what you're talking about. So I let them do their thing, man. But sometimes I might stop by, see what's popping. Sometimes I just keep it moving, but I don't hold nothing personal against them. I just know they slurpers. They could be some Dak fan slurpees, bro. G Money, these guys be acting like Dak is their boyfriend. They be up in here defending him. I got to the point where I said, I can't defend Dak with videos. Dak has to defend himself with his play on the field. He has to change the narrative. Dak is going to have to change the narrative with his play on the field. And to me, he still hasn't shown that. You know what I'm saying? It seems like Dak is fucking regressing, if you ask me. It seems like he's regressing. So, smoke one for you. Yo, JB was a Dak fan, and he right after the KC game, he was done. Yeah, man. I mean, it started to make me look and pay attention, not just listen to what other people were saying, but really look at his play and just look and see, because they say he never had these particular weapons, injuries. But I'll be like, man, other quarterbacks lose their weapons due to injuries, or they play or a team didn't provide them with this particular weapon. Their defense might not have showed up, but somehow that particular quarterback can still get it done. But if you say that about Dak, they'll make those reasons excuses. See, other quarterbacks don't make that shit excuses. They go out there and handle their business, regardless. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win every game if they have a lot of penalties and injuries. You know what I'm saying? They might lose a game, but it's just seeming to me, when it happened to some quarterbacks, that shows you how good they are. And we've seen some of the quarterbacks that can do that. Real fan. I realize this offseason Micah isn't worth $40 million plus a year. I was on the pay Micah bandwagon. Man, I've been saying Micah needed to get that Herschel Walker energy year and a half ago, bro. Straight up. Okay, man, that got rush paid. So did. Rich Coleman, I'm rocking with you, JB. Appreciate you, Rich. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe and share it, bro. I appreciate you, Rich. Yes, sir. Richie Rich, bro. GTI. Dak is a coach killer, JB. I know he is, bro. That's why, to me, it's like when they get mad when they say I just talk about Dak, because to me, the bottom line, whether the coaches, and they get that excuse to Dak. Well, Dak don't have Andy Reid. But Andy Reid didn't win no Super Bowl until he got Patrick Mahomes. But they'll, you know what I'm saying? They'll put it, the coaches, the water boy, you know what I'm saying? Dak, they got like, I mean, come on, bro. Come on, man. Smoke one for you. Bro, you tell me the recent DC we had that was good. Goddamn, we just had Dan Quinn. He led the league the 3 years he was with us. 2 of those years we was number 1 in defense, or number 1 in turnovers. We was top 7 in sacks. We was top 10 in defense. Bro, what are you talking about? We had cornerbacks getting 11 and 10 and 6 picks, bro. Pick sixes. We was up top 7 in sacks when Dan Quinn was here. I'm talking about doing 2021, 2022, 2023, bro. When Dak went 12-5, 12-5, 12-5, Dan Quinn had this defense on lock, bro. What you talking about? We created more turnovers during Dan Quinn time than any other DC. Watch out, bro. Watch out, bro. Real fan. I saw Dak wasn't it after long, like losing against Wentz-led practice squad. Yeah, I made a video about that shit, real fan. Yeah. GT. Dak got the poor running backs coach fired. Yeah, he got down. He got two. We had 2 quarterbacks coach. Really, it was I think Kellen Moore was quarterbacks coach at one point, and John Kitna was quarterbacks coach. Both of them got fired for quarterbacks coach, and then goddamn Kellen Moore got fired for offensive coordinator. Come on, bro. At some point, you gotta say, okay, we got rid of all these coaches, and nothing still has happened. Why are we still blaming the coaches? Why are we not blaming the play on the field by the quarterback, the leader of the team? I will. D'Angelo. Cap the excuses. The Lions had 26 players on IR last season. Ooh, shit. Ooh, yeah, the Lions, they was. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right, D'Angelo. Come to think about that shit, they had a lot of players out. They still made it to the playoffs and went deep. I think that might have hurt them against Washington, but that might have been JD5 though, bro. Well, that rookie bad, bro. Dak fan Slurp is praying he have a sophomore slump. They are praying JD5 have a sophomore slump. The real fan, Kyle Jerry would be dumb if he paid. Yeah, he sure will. DC Big OC Yahweh, what's up, bro? Day 1 right here. For all those Dak Slurpees out there, what's the excuse for the Commanders' rookie quarterback to have done more in one season than Dak has done his whole career? They don't want to look at that, bro. That's why I was just saying, DC. They are praying that this guy have a sophomore slump so they can just say, you know what I'm saying, that was some fake shit he did. But if it was, he had Noah Brown on his team. Their defense wasn't that good. They had a subpar run. I think they might have been top 7 in running. But that was as a team. You know what I'm saying? Evil Biscuit. JB, the Dak Quack fanboys, most of them have never seen the Cowboys win a damn Super Bowl. I watched all 5 Super Bowl winning teams on TV. Damn, I watched Roger Staubach play and Aikman. See, that's why they don't understand about how we, you know what I'm saying, how we critique Dak, because we've seen greatness. We've seen quarterbacks that got it done. We've seen the quarterbacks knew what it took for them to get it done. Rich Coleman, Dak should not get a pass. No, he don't get a pass. But see, that's why I'm countering M. Breezy, Big Country, people like 1980, Fifth Quarter, First Family. Man, it's people out there countering that narrative. No, he don't get a fucking pass. We need to counter that and pay attention to his ass. Like they say, your voice is some shit about your voice, whatever. Your voice matters. Well, hell, our voice matters. We counter the narrative that him not getting the fucking pass. No, you don't get no pass, bro. You got to get that heat too. And I'm bringing the heat on his ass. I don't care how All these Dak fan service get mad. I'm going to bring the heat. Okay, man, the problem isn't even the Dak throws picks necessary. The problem is that he's not good enough to make up for the interceptions. Every QB throws picks, but when Dak throws them, he disappears. And it's like, it just take away the energy from the defense. Hell, I think it take away energy from the team, period. Because to your point, K, man, he really doesn't make up for it. You feel me? So that would get the whole team down. Because he can't make up for it. Because then they get to the point like, oh, shit. Here we go again, goddamn. Damn, Miss Matrix, you still here? Or maybe I'm reading my messages too slow. But if you is still here, and we'll continue, JB. I can't wait till Junkie get back on and your kids blow through. We going in, but it's always respectful for me. Okay, Miss Matrix. Yeah, we having Junkie. I talked to Junkie a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I can't wait till the season starts. Goddamn. Smoke one for you. No, it took you 4 seasons. Okay. Okay, smoke one for that's a good point. Yeah. They got it done though. That's what I'm saying. I gave Dak 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. I gave him 5 seasons. 6 seasons, 2021. I gave him 6 seasons. And that's why when Troy Aikman took him time, I gave Dak Prescott his time. Got you, Miss Matrix. Gerard, NFC East is loaded now. Dak is in big trouble in Little China, ain't he? Big trouble in Little NFC East. Yeah, he ain't getting no cakewalks. Nah, ain't no cakewalks. Evil Biscuit. Coyote, Dak stats don't win championship. Dak chokes every damn year in the playoffs. Sure do. Oh, hold on. 12-13 record. 13-12 record without Dak. Okay, Dallas fan, I got you, bro. Gerard, we should have let Dak walk and trade Micah before the draft, bro. You know how much assets we could have had? Starting over for this season, how many assets we could have had? Instead of dwelling in mediocrity with this guy. Look, Stu, he done smoked all the good brain cells away. My bad. Derek Burnett. Why do these dumbasses keep bringing up stats over everything you have to watch the game? Right, man, you watch the game. Jalen Hurts, his stats are sorry, but guess what? He gets it done when it matters. He gets it done when it matters, bro. That's my point, man. Y'all can talk about the man don't throw for over 3,000 yards, all this bullshit. When it matters, when they need him to step up, if you think about it, he doesn't even beat the good teams in regular season either. He beats the old NFC East and below 500 teams. Oh, I checked 805. I made a video about that, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know his record. Yeah, hold on. I think I got my stats done. Hold on, let me see. Is this the one? I think this might be it right here. He's 76-46 overall record. He's 33-8 versus the NFC East. 33-8 now. That's damn near half his wins. He's 33-8 versus the NFC East. after being 76-46 overall against the NFL, half of his wins come against the NFC East. That's not going to happen no more. So that leaves him at 43-36. He's 26-31 versus teams at 500 or better. So he's 26-31. He's 17-5 versus the rest of everybody. So that's basically bad teams he's 17-5 against. Come on, bro. Philly old head 215. What's up, Philly old head? I got some Philly fans up in this motherfucker. Yeah, keep telling the truth, JB. Don't worry about the Dak homers like Mark Holmes. You and Breezy doing a good job. Also, Big Country, Fat Sports. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Philly old head. Appreciate you, bro. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, man. Share this shit. I do got a couple Philly fans though. I do got a couple Philly subs in here. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Real fan, Gerard. They could have been free from that this offseason and gotten Shedeur Sanders. All Jerry had to do was pay Dak $40 million. Or he could have just let Dak play that shit out. He shouldn't even signed his ass. He could have just let the season play out, and it would have went so beautifully. Because Jerry was like, "What? You ain't getting no contract. We finna look for another quarterback." And he had 8 games. Still had 8 games of the season left to decide to go in the draft or try to get a free agent or whatever. His options were so fucking open if he hadn't re-signed this guy. Oh, boy. Philly old head. If all pros don't matter, why do all pros on other teams perform? Yeah, that's what they try to say about Dak Prescott. Willie Wonka, fuck West Coast. Let him keep licking Dak ass. Double star. Jimmy Johnson has even said he wouldn't have signed Dak to that massive. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jimmy Johnson said that shit, boy. I made a video about that too, bro. Dak delusional fans. You can't build a perfect team in the playoffs or Super Bowl. It's on the quarterback, right? Because by the time you get there, everything ain't going to be perfect. And the other defense is going to be good. The other offense is going to be good. So something's going to be taken away. It is not going to be perfect in the Super Bowl and the playoffs. Something's going to be taken away. And that's when it's on your quarterback. The leader. The top 5, runner-up the MVP, second team All-Pro. Hey, Philly old head. See, All-Pro only matters with Dak Prescott. But if we say we had 9 All-Pros on the team and he didn't do nothing with it, those All-Pros ain't nothing. That's just fantasy shit. That's just favoritism of what people like. But they always bring up him being second team All-Pro though. Oh, shit. Double star. Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, he showed. My bad. I read that already. Oh, Coyote, you still up in here, bro? Boy, you going hard for Dak, ain't you? God damn. Right. No Diggs, no Overshown, no Van Der Esch was not in that Green Bay Packer game in the playoffs. But y'all blame the defense. But you give Dak an excuse when we didn't have Pollard against the San Francisco 49ers. Y'all made an excuse Dak didn't have no run game because Pollard got hurt. You see where I'm going with this, Coyote? Willie Wonka, Dak is trash. I put that on everything. On everything. Philly old head. Jerry said he is tired of paying these top players and they choke. Yeah, that's what I got from his interview, bro. That's what I got from his interview, Philly old head. Jerry went after their ass. Like, y'all need to step the fuck up. I'm tired of paying y'all this money and you fold when it matters. Hell yeah. I was with Jerry on that shit. Especially when he called out Dak Prescott. He called out Micah too, which I called out a long time ago. He like, get this shit done, man. What the fuck? I'm paying you the money. Philly over here, y'all won 12 games 3 years in a row because of weak ass schedule. Yes, sir. Man, that's the truth. That's the facts. Larry better Luka. Too high shell. Dak turned to a college QB. Oh shit! He showed dude. Let's check it out. 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 Here you go right here. Hold on. Let me go back. Too high shell. You got 2 safeties right there. Mm-hmm. They ain't even really deep though. They ain't really deep, really that deep, because they know that he not gonna be. Oh my goodness.
Prescott, it is picked off.
But look, if he wasn't afraid of it, led better Luka. If he wasn't afraid of too high shell, regardless of how close, look at Gallup at the top of the screen. Look where that safe. Look at this safety in this corner. Look how he's playing it to the inside to him, but he's gonna split him. I wish I had all 22. It'll show. Gallup split those guys, but you look where Dak is. He's still dropping back. See, if he would anticipate goddamn Gallup splitting that and hitting that sweet spot in the cover 2, come on, bro. Or you got goddamn Schultz about to run this out and up. It's like, bro, what are you looking at? Woo.
Prescott, it is picked off by Fred Warner. Warner's got it. Lamb chases him down in a second. Chances to get it in here.
Look, man, why not just hit Pollard, bro? Why not just hit Pollard? You see this linebacker, and he's basically covering Cooks right here. Then you got the safety right here. Then you're gonna have another cornerback come into play. You don't see, this guy doesn't see triple coverage right here, but you ain't got nobody over here. No need to rush. It's blocked up. It's blocked up. You gotta clean it. Look at that pocket. Look at this pocket. You tell me that ain't a clean enough pocket for him to make quick decisions with? See, they want to blame the offensive line too. But to me, it's his play. It's his late decision-making, holding on to the ball. This is a clean-ass fucking pocket. How could you not make a quick decision? We by the end zone. It's 3rd and goal, bro. We can go for it on 4th and goal. We kick a field goal. You got Pollard right here wide open. Why would you force it into triple coverage?
Prescott looking in zone. That one's picked off. It's Kaiser White. It's a great target.
Same thing. You got Tober. There was a trips left over there. Hold on. Let me go back and show that shit. Oh, I don't start it, but there was some trips left over there. You see, you got CD right here. You got Gallup right here. I mean, you got Tober. Who's that?
Get it first.
Yeah, that's Gallup. No, that might have been Brooks. That was Brooks. My bad. That's Brooks. So you had CD, Brooks, and Tober, and trips left. All the defensive players on this side of the field. Goddamn, just hit Tober. Just hit Tober. Why force the shit?
Down here, they'll have to go for a touchdown, but they'll go for it anyway. It's intercepted.
Come on, man. Evil Biscuit. Coyote, Dak won 12 games, and when Dak gets in the playoffs, what happens? Dak throws picks and chokes. Yeah, they're crediting him for that, but when it's time to play ball in the playoffs, Willie Wonka, all questions will be answered when this season begins. Dak will fuck it up. Facts. Facts. Philly old head, Dak is trash. He talks a good game in the offseason, then chokes. Master manipulator. Yup. Dak delusional fan. Dak is 5-16 against top 10 defenses and points allowed, and the 5 best wins missing key players. So once again, Dak delusional. He's going up, but he get his wins off bottom feed teams. Dak is a bottom feeder regular season bully. That's all he is, bro. He's a bottom feeder regular season bully. Willie Wonka, JB, you're preaching right now, bro. Philly old head. Fanzizio, how you pronounce it? I can never pronounce his name right. Zone confuses that. He ain't never beat him. Nope. And he bitched out when we was getting ready to play the Eagles. Fangio. Yeah, that's his name. Fangio. That's how you pronounce that shit. He couldn't beat Fangio when he was with the Broncos. Fangio got this guy's number, man. Shit, goddamn. Who the D coordinator for the Niners at that time? I forgot his name. They got Dak number 2. Okay, man, Willie Wonka, our favorite topic. There, Dak Prescott contract is second worst contract in the league. Only the Cleveland Browns contract is worse. Yeah, with Deshaun Watson. Yeah, bro. I've been skipping you because you ain't. I'm gonna let you battle with my boys in the chat. Evil Billy JB, I will. Rich Coleman blames Jerry for giving Dak 60 to me. I would too. I blame his ass for that too now. But at the same time, I blame him from that dumbass contract and extending that. I blame him for putting the weapons on the field that Dak had to succeed with too. Let me tell you that Jerry didn't leave that out. He might have fucked up with that contract, but he put plenty of weapons on the field for Dak Prescott. That man always had a good offensive line, but we've had some injuries. I get it. But he's had Travis Frederick, Tyron Smith, Zach Martin. Those 3 key big-time goddamn offensive linemen, bro. But yeah, I hear Dak fan slurpy boys like a Mark Holmes and others say Dak done had an offensive line like the Philadelphia did or like the San Francisco did. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, he did. Leave a biscuit. JB, I have Dak fatigue. I'm so tired of the damn crap every year. Philly old head. Passing, stats don't mean shit if you ain't winning against elite teams in playoff games. That's how Dak fools y'all with these stats, Coyote. Yeah, he don't fool me, though. He don't fool me. Richie Rich. Jerry waited to pay him, and the market pushed up the price. I don't think Jerry really – I made a video about this, Rich. Signing Dak Prescott was a business deal. It was not about winning the Super Bowl. That shit was a business deal. Facts. Okay, man, who is the longest tenure player with any team currently? It's Dak Prescott. What do the Cowboys have to show for it? 2 playoff wins in 10 years. Love or hate Dak, it's just time to move on, bro. It's just time to move on. That's facts. For the old head, they want to brag about passing stats because they can't brag about nothing else. I know it, man. It's the same old bullshit with them, bro. I know it, man. I know it. Philly old head. No, the main responsibility of QB is to win. That's where you got it wrong. Yeah. I got a Philly head in here talking to you, bro. Double star. West Coast think he's the end all of opinions. I don't follow him because he steals information like it's his information. Fraud shit. Can't stand content creators like him. Man. Philly old head. No, the QB is the general on the field. How many times QBs change plays at the line and call winning plays and put the team on their backs to win the game? Then, they don't understand that Philly head. Philly head, my bad. They don't understand the evil biscuit. Coyote is blaming everyone for Dak throwing picks. He ain't here going hard for Dak though. He ain't here going hard for Dak. Philly old head. Dak has good or great team on par with Philly. Zach Martin wanted. Yeah, he said Philly old head. I don't know. Maybe you just found me today or something. But go look, bro. I made like 2 or 3 videos about that shit. I went live about it. I made a video about that shit, bro. Zach Martin said it. He was pissed off because he felt like we had some of the same similar teams as the Eagles. But they got it done. We did. So the weapons ain't no excuse. Who leads the team? Dallas fan, 1997. Duck is Christ, the Lord is Savior. Okay, man, Dak won't make it through this season once he starts playing bad. He's going to sprain his ankle and be out for at least 7 weeks. You know it. You know it, DC Big Osa. Cowboy fans have been begging Dak to shut up his detractors for years now. But the only consistent thing he's done has been inconsistent. Inconsistent as fuck, bro. For real. He's consistently inconsistent. Double star Packers playoff was on Dak 2 INTs. One on 20, one on pick 6, and he lost the field goal chance when he took a QB sack, took him out of field goal range. Lost points there too, all in the first half. Game was over. But since Green Bay already had the game at hand, they started playing prevent. That's when Dak started balling. Yeah, he got it now. Oh, rolling back. Oh, I see you. Damn, they wide open now. Shit, that's easy as fuck. They wide open. Now he can ball. There, Dak going for a thief for the year, 6 years in a row. Man. The Sport 78. What's happening? What's happening in the sport? Dak is pissed, and he shaved his beard. Watch out in the bed. He got two. No, he had 2 sleeves. No, he got 1 sleeve. He got sleeve on his leg. Oh, 1 sleeve. He's gonna be deadly. Y'all better watch out. He only got 1 sleeve on. Video here. Zach Martin was on teams. He knows more than what. Yeah, y'all know. I know y'all don't like it, but he was telling the truth. Yeah, they don't like it. Because you know why? It puts Dak in a bad light. This man was on the offensive line. And you mean to tell me y'all know more than he does? Shit. Okay, man, the Cowboys win. It's because of that. The Cowboys lose. It's the coaches. It's the players. It's the water boys. Dak is the reason for everything good, but never the reason for anything bad. Yep. That's how it goes, man, with this guy. Disgruntled Dan Snyder fan. I was eating dinner. But did West Coast call you a racist for criticizing Dak just now? I don't know. I didn't see that up there. I know, hey, y'all, I'm going through my comments. This is how I do. So if I'm kind of late on them, y'all bear with me. But I like to go through my comments. I like to get my peoples involved in the combo. I didn't see that disgruntled. He probably did, goddamn. But I ain't see that shit. The Sports 78. Everybody want to blame Jerry Stevens, but they put together a roster that won 12 games 3 years in a row. But in the playoffs, all of a sudden, the roster isn't good enough. Philly old head, West Coast Smurf is a clown with his funny looking ass. Dude look like a goddamn 2.0. No, he like Timu Dave Chappelle, goddamn. Goddamn Timu Dave Chappelle, goddamn. The Sports 78. That why didn't they lose every game against good squads in the regular season? How many good squads did they play? Hawk, Coyote, disappear out of this chat, dude, because you slurping so hard I can smack it. Change your name, Slurp Master. Double star. And the NFC East for first half and more of his career has been on the worst. Giants and Commanders were easy wins. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's 33-8 versus the NFC East in his career. That's half his total wins. That delusion, man. JB, drop the leak. Give me. Oh, damn. This might be late as hell, goddamn. But I'll drop it again. That delusion. I'll drop that link again. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I got it still. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Prince Kill War Blizzard. Check you out. Prince Kill War Blizzard. It's about team, not one man. You're only as good as the team. Is there a leader on the team? Is there someone like, cause see, when we lose, it's the team fault. But if we win, it's that fault. It's like Dak Prescott retired Tom Brady. Was it the team or was it Dak? Dak Prescott retired Tom Brady. Why he didn't retire Jordan Love? Why he didn't retire Brock Purdy? Why he didn't retire Jimmy Garoppolo? The team. It was the team fault why he didn't retire them. Right. I got you, Prince. I got you. Philly over here. Micah and Dak are the same player. They both talk. Okay, Matt Burke. I see, man. Let me read this comment. I'll bring you up. They both talk a lot of shit and both underperform and choke in the playoffs. I wouldn't have paid neither one of them. Exactly, Philly. I wouldn't have paid neither one of them. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I would have been got Big K got there. Micah Parsons that Herschel Walker energy. All right, I'm gonna bring up Matt Burke. What's up, Matt?
Hey, what's up, JB? How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. What to do, man? What you got?
I think it's hilarious you're being called a racist for hating Dak. I thought you were black, man. What's going on?
But how could I be racist when I done made a couple videos about Jalen Hurts and what he doing? He a black quarterback too, ain't he?
Yep. Patrick Mahomes too.
Patrick Mahomes too. Lamar Jackson too. It only when it comes down when it's Dak, bro.
Hey, I don't know if you pay attention to Reddit much, but they've been posting a lot of the camp highlights on there and the Cowboys subreddit. And Joe Milton looks really good.
Oh, yeah?
He's been throwing some deep shots and hitting receivers. I'm saying he's thrown over the defenders and hitting the receiver right there.
Oh, shit.
So, and then it's funny because whenever you see camp highlights of Dak, what's he doing? Throwing 5 or 10 yards for passes. He took a deep shot yesterday. Oh, surprise, surprise, a pick because he sucks at ball placement. But
exactly.
I'm telling you should make a video on it, man. Go look up some of the highlights on Reddit for Joe Milton. You'll be impressed, man.
I'm gonna look that up. Somebody was telling me something. Write that shit down, man, because I'm gonna check that shit out. And 103.5 was saying some shit with somebody was telling me what was it? What's his name? Brian Broaders was saying Dak can't read defenses.
I can't.
Reddit. Okay, I'm gonna go Reddit with Joe Milton. Yeah, I'm gonna check that shit out, bro. Cause you're not the first to say, Matt Burke. You're not the first for somebody to tell me that, man. Joe Milton been got down. He's been doing pretty good, man. At camp.
He does not look like the Patriots QB.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does not. He's got an arm, dude.
Yeah, I know he got a cannon. My thing is, I don't really follow it's hard for me to follow training camp, man, until preseason because this recycled story every year. Everybody's so good and so.
I get it, but there's some takeaways you take. There's a lot of media hype you leave. Like when I'm watching an actual video of an 11-on-11, and this dude is throwing deep shots accurately to the receiver on the other side for not a pick. Yeah, I'm going to pay attention. We kind of need that in Dallas.
I get you on that one.
I think he will turn a lot of heads in the preseason. Seriously. I think you're probably going to see some national recognition on Joe Milton when he starts most of the preseason.
I hope so, man. I want to see good things from Joe Milton, bro. I really do. Yeah. And this, to me, would challenge the culture of the Cowboys.
He may be our saving grace for George.
Hey, let me read this comment real quick, man. Yeah. Double stars. Show the Packer playoff INTs debacle and how that created a 4-score deficit instead of playing even with them. Both INTs completely changed the complexion of the game. Yeah, man, I did a video on that. Bro. Philly old head. I appreciate you for subbing, man. Appreciate that. Y'all always say that the team is shit when y'all lose, but when Dak beats bad teams, y'all say, yeah, they do that shit all the time, man.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, it is. They'll Photoshop him in. Who's the guy in Batman? What was the bad guy in Batman? Said he was born in the darkness. What was his name? I want to say Bane or
yeah. Who was it?
Was it Bane? He was the guy who said he was born in the darkness.
It may have been Bane. Dark
Bane?
Knight Rises?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bane.
Yeah, they done Photoshop Dak on his body after the Pittsburgh game, but they forget to say Dak had 3 turnovers in that game and put us in the damn hole.
I mean, what's hilarious to me about Dak is like Kirk Cousins will win the nice guy Olympics, but everyone will shit on him when he plays terribly. But you don't see that kind of thing happen to Dak.
Nope.
Mr. Nice Guy Olympics. It's hilarious. I think that these people think that he's gonna somehow nice guy his way into a Super Bowl, and nah. Deep playoff. I mean, divisional round will tell you everything you know about a QB.
Exactly, because it gets tougher. It gets tougher, man. In the playoffs, every step gets tougher.
Yep.
Every step. All right, hold on, man. I'm gonna bring up Dak Delusional too. What up, Dak Delusional? You there? Hold up.
You still delusional?
Oh, can you hear me? I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you. Go ahead, bro. Speak your mind. Speak your mind. Yeah, we hear you. I hear you.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I don't know when to chime in.
Nah, most of what I'm talking about just Dak.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let me read this comment real quick. Philly old head.
Yeah,
most of those. You there? You good? All right, let me read this comment real quick. Philly old head. Most of those wins against the Eagles were against injured Eagles teams and backups. Check the games before you talk, Coyote. Yeah, man, I've ran that down already. Philly old head, man. You can check out some of my videos, man. I ran that shit down. Especially in 2019, that particular last game of the season in 2019, playing to win. Either you win or lose, you go to the Super Bowl. I mean, you go to the playoffs or you go home. Dak had everybody healthy. Philly had mostly everybody unhealthy on the offensive side and the defensive side, and we still lost. Still lost. Matt Burt, you there? Uh-oh, did I lose you, bro? Dak Delusional, you there? Oh, I lost Matt. Are you still there?
Sorry about that. Just in the other one.
All right.
Just in the other one.
Let's see. All right, there we go. Dak, you there? Dak Delusional? Damn, I don't hear him. Maybe I gotta take him out and bring him back in. I mean, I'm gonna take you out and then come back in. I think might be something wrong with the connection. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna read some more of these comments, Matt. DC Big Osa, just like the shrimps in the ocean, Dak is a true bottom feeder. Yeah.
It's very disrespectful to shrimp.
But yo, Breezy went through all of the schedules for the years the Cowboys went 12-5. Most of the wins were against. Yeah, man. I seen that video. That's why I was shouting out to him, man. That schedule, he broke it down, bro. That was good information.
Very well.
Mm-hmm. Sports Center, the market let Jerry know that he overpaid for Prescott. Josh Allen signed for like $55 million. Yeah, those other quarterbacks. Dak signing, looking out for other quarterbacks, thinking he doing something. Oh, it's for the fraternity of the league. It's for the players. But none of them signed a contract higher than his. Come on, bro.
It's because they wanted their team.
Right. You there, Dak Delusional?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right, I can hear you now. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I don't know where to start from. These losing Dak fans or telling the facts. Okay, I'm gonna start from 2018. No, can I go back to 2016?
Man, you can go back far as you want to, bro.
2016. That Cowboys good enough to get to the Super Bowl, but Prescott started off so slow, and they brag about him starting off slow in practice and training camp. He always start off slow, so they got the lead, and then they saying, "Oh, well, they kicked this field goal." But when it counted, when the Green Bay tightened up on the offense and said, "Okay, you ain't gonna get no touchdown. You'll get a field goal." We needed a touchdown. We got a field goal. Field goal
Right.
back.
Yeah.
2018. The Cowboys stopped. They said we don't got a run stop defense. Who did the Cowboys stop? Seahawks. The best run offense in the NFL that year.
They was number one in rushing, Dak Delusional. Sure was.
And then they went to the Rams, and what the Rams say? We're going to stop Zeke. We're going to stop Zeke and make Dak beat us. And Dak went punt, and three and outs, and he tied the defense out. They only got field goals. I don't care about no rushing yards. Then he tied the defense out. 2019. What we hold the Eagles to in the when you get in a playoff game? 18 points or 19 points or 17 points?
I think it was like 17. It was 17 points.
And he did nothing. 2021. The 49ers was scoring 36 or 33 points a game. The Cowboys held them to 23 points. They want to talk about the penalties. No, it wasn't the penalties. It was Dak not hitting open receivers. 2022, they held them to 16 points. Dak gave them 3 points. That's why I say 16 points. And he did nothing. Man, it's nothing you can do for this team to overcome Dak. There's no GM, there's no owner, there's no coach, or no defense, no running back that can overcome Dak. Because whatever you do, like I say, like everybody from the old school, you know how you got a inner tube in your tire back in the day when you pour, and you had an inner tube in your tire, and you plug that inner tube up, and a hole leaks somewhere else. You keep plugging that inner tube up. You're like, damn, I got to get me a new inner tube. That is that.
Fortunately, we never got a new inner tube though. Just patched up this inner tube and hoped for the best, and it hasn't gone well.
So there's nothing you can do to overcome Dak. Whatever hole you plug up with Dak, another hole gonna open up. And there's no perfect team. You can't build a perfect team. There's never been a perfect team to win a Super Bowl.
Right.
Nope, because
even if Dak was really good at just game managing, we could win. Dak
is not a great game manager. Great manager don't let you fall back 3 scores down.
Well, they don't turn over the football. I mean, look, everyone wants to hit on Cooper Rush, but he was a really good game manager. His turnovers were pretty minimal unless he played the Eagles. I mean, that was the one team that really had his number, but for the most part, he kept his turnovers down because he cared about where the ball was.
And my question is, what is that great at? Every team that won a Super Bowl got a quarterback great at something. What is that great at?
I don't know, bro. Well, play action, but you got to have a heavy run game.
Every quarterback great in play action when you got a good running game.
Right.
He's
good at the bootleg. He's not great, but I think he's good at the bootleg.
He good. I give him one thing. He good at throwing the seam route. He can throw the seam route.
Every quarterback can throw a seam route because it's right down the middle of the field. Don't give me these little things that your street ball quarterback can do, because I play street ball too. Every quarterback on street ball can throw a seam and a go route. That's your natural progression.
Yeah, that's a 1-on-1. That's passing 1-on-1. Yeah, you're right.
and I played receiver. Every quarterback, matter of fact, I had a big fat boy that was our quarterback. We could beat anybody on the seam and go route. But when it comes to reading defenses and going to over routes, crossing routes, reading defenses, and anticipation, Dak don't have it. Mm-hmm. And that 49ers game, they said the Cowboys couldn't stop the run. Look at that first half of the 49ers game. The Cowboys shut the 49ers run game down. Brock Purdy opened up that run game with his passing.
Yeah, he was taking some deep shots. That will spread a defense.
Yeah.
When you got to be consistent.
You got to be consistent with those deep shots. My bad, Dak. Go ahead.
When you stop the Cowboys run game, can Dak open up the run game? No, because that's what the Rams did in 1918. They said, we're going to stop Zeke and see what happens. Dak went 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
He did that in the 49ers wildcard game, too. I remember the score. He scores 7 in the first quarter and then gets shut out the 2 more quarters, in the second and the third. And then he tries that Dak failed rally crap in garbage time and saw him making an embarrassment of the Cowboys and himself. So, and as far as the 2022 goes, the defense actually held them to 13 points. They scored 6 points off of Dak's 2 picks, 2 field goals.
Oh, well, you get more grace than I did. I give them 16 points. I say 16. You say 13.
Yeah. I don't want to give him grace. He didn't deserve it. I really felt that if Cooper Rush had played that game, we actually would have won that game.
If Dak ain't have that contract, Jerry Jones, if Cooper Rush would have beat the Eagles when Dak didn't come back and clear, he would have been the starting quarterback. Even
Dak knew it too.
Even Terry Bradshaw said, even if Dak healthy, sit his ass on the bench. Cooper Rush is the better quarterback.
The better quarterback. Man.
A lot of people don't believe this, but I remember the game at the end of the game, and I saw the highlight. Dak was the most jubilant Eagles fan you could ever see because that man acted like he won the lottery after we lost that game. He was just happy and then hopping back to the locker room saying, "Let's go." Like, I'm serious. But we can't show that because we got a Dak image to protect.
Yep. Got to protect his image.
Yeah.
I say Dak is an overrated, glorified backup quarterback that is fool goals. Because in 2016, I don't know how nobody ever saw this. That wasn't Dak. It was all number 21. That was Ezekiel Elliott that carried that team.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jones didn't want Dak to start, but sorry ass Jason Garrett and what's his name, Linehan, was like, well, Dak Prescott don't change my plays, so we're gonna keep him in. If we'd have put Romo back in 2016, we would have had another Super Bowl.
I think so. We had the team for it.
Sure did.
And as far as that 2016 game goes, I think that was one of the games where the defense gave up the most points. And I think that we'd gotten down to either like a 10 or 14-point deficit. And when that happens, Dak forgets how to play football. Like you keep going 3 and out, you're gonna tire out any defense. I don't give a damn if it's the Legion of Boom. You're gonna tire them out if you cannot sustain any drives. Going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. That's how the Falcons lost the Super Bowl. They kept getting the Falcons offense off the field. And you saw how that ended up.
And that's what I understand when these Dak fanboys say, well, what was the running game? First of all, when the defense come to playoff, they say we're going to stop Zeke with a running game. We're going to put it on Dak. And if your defense on the field for the first half, and they say, well, look at all these rushing yards. If I'm 10 points up or 3 scores up, I'm going to run the ball. They don't equate all that into he can't do his job. When I came up in football, my coach, we only go as far as the quarterback take us. If the quarterback don't do his job, I don't care if all your other players do your job. We are not winning this game.
Shit, Jerry Jones said that though. Did Jerry Jones say we're going to go as far as Dak take us?
He's actually said Micah. I think that was.
No, he said Dak.
Said Micah.
He said Dak.
Yeah.
But see, these Dak fanboys try to make it about and everybody else doing other things to uplift Dak and overcome Dak versus the quarterback of the problems.
Yeah, and that's how you can spot a casual, man. Is anybody saying the QB has the same impact as every other person on the team don't know shit about football.
Exactly.
The QB has the most impact. In fact, if there was a position that would be most tied to wins and losses, it would be the QB position. That's why they make so much money.
Mm-hmm.
You can't win if you don't have a guy that can at least manage games.
Okay, when I played football, my quarterback had a shot list for the quarterback, the backup quarterbacks, and the quarterback wanted to be the quarterback. He said, this is the quarterback job. If you can do this job better than the starting quarterback, you'll get a job. One, I'm just going to roll 5 off real quick. 1 was protect the ball. 2 was give your defensive lead to protect. 3 was don't sustain drives to protect your defense. I'm just going to give you those 3. And he said if your other 2 quarterbacks do a better job than his first quarterback, you can get that job. Oh, the other one was to throw accurate passes to your receivers. So I remember that part.
Bro.
That's why I said look up Reddit, man. Joe Milton was throwing some bangers in 11-on-11 drills. It wasn't just like the offense lined up and nobody's defending on him. There was a full defense out there, and he was hitting them pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with Joe Milton is, that's the thing too. When you got a quarterback that could do some things elite, he can win you games. He might can't read a defense right good right now, but he can bring another element to the team that Dak can't bring. He'll make you win games.
True.
They say he can go to the sideline and dip his shoulders and throw a ball under his arms, and you say, "Wow, how he throw that ball?"
Yeah.
Quarterbacks. Dak is not elite in nothing.
Never was.
He elite at lying.
Yeah, he's elite at virtue signaling.
Hey, hold up, y'all. I'm gonna we got Kermit White. Hey, Kermit White. He said y'all sound delusional and stupid.
He's calling us Dak fans.
Kermit.
That's hilarious. He's calling us Dak fans there, JB.
He what?
He's calling us Dak fans.
He can't be calling us Dak fans.
No. He said we're delusional and stupid, so he's calling us Dak fans, basically.
And see, the thing is, when people say my name is delusional Dak fans, why I made this name is because I went on other people. I was about to call his name out. I went on other people's channels as another name, just the Cowboys. When I talk facts about that, they all block me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna make this name up. And now those same people don't block me because they get views from me talking on their channel with my name. But my original name, they blocked me. I'm not gonna tell my original name, but they blocked me from my original name.
Yeah. Here, Kermit White, I see this is a Dak hating podcast show.
All right, so go tune into Mark Holmes.
Right. I mean, it's funny to me how
you're not going to change our minds, dude.
Right.
So don't even try. Don't even try. We've seen 9 years. Don't try. Either go away or find something else to do. You're not changing our minds.
See the Dak hate thing? None of us know that. A man, see, first of all, a man don't hate on another man unless he know that man and that man did something to him. We are men. All of us on this channel right now been born between the 70s and the 90s. So we real men. Men don't hate on men.
Mm-mm.
You know that, man.
Mm-mm. Nope. And I don't know this guy personally. I'm just going by, as a fan of the Cowboys, how he performs on the field at the quarterback position. So it's wrong for us to critique his failures as the quarterback at leading his team, when at the same time they can critique every position on the team: running back, cornerback, safety, O-line, D tackle. They can critique and say whoever sucks to them don't even need to be on the team. So what's the difference of us critiquing Dak, in our opinion, and saying, nah, bro, you ain't it. You don't need to be on the team. What's the difference?
I critique Micah Parsons.
Me too.
Say, no, don't pay Micah Parsons. He's nothing but a pass rusher. You can get a pass rusher, but he can't set the edge. I say trade Micah Parsons. Get another pick.
Yeah. Give him that Herschel Walker energy, bro. I've been saying that. Been saying that shit. But Jared's gonna make him the highest paid DN. Why? I don't know, but I bet you he will. And that's gonna hurt us even more. That's gonna hurt us even more. Because I really don't see Micah Parsons as this generational talent, bro. I'm sorry. I don't see him as no generational talent. They have been comparing this guy to Lawrence Taylor, and I don't see nothing in comparison.
That was the media, though.
I made a video.
That wasn't us.
No, we got Cowboys fans were saying that too now, Matt Burt. Early in his first 2-3 years, it was Cowboys comparing, saying he's the next Micah Parsons.
I remember the media starting that up, though. It was so dumb. It's like, dude, how are you going to disrespect a damn great like that?
Right. That's Matt Burt. I made like 5 videos about that shit way back when.
Oh, and AB, you know how pissed these Dak fans off. You got the jersey sitting back there somewhere. When they be like, well, you remember the Cowboys had this quarterback, and they had Quincy Carter. I'm like, hold up. Y'all never saw Quincy Carter play. Put Quincy Carter in that category. Quincy Carter only had off-field problems. But on the field, Quincy Carter's way better than that.
Sure is.
It's hilarious, dude. Like if you obviously so they'll try and set a trap for you. Who would you replace Dak with? And then they'll try and dog on the guy you want to replace him with.
Yep.
I mean, they did this with me with Stetson Bennett. I was like, yeah, Stetson Bennett would torch Dak easily. And they were all like, oh, look at him now. Look at him. I was like, you're going to get his shot. You'll see. Y'all want to dog on him? Go ahead, but he'll get his shot. But no, man, they hate our players not named Dak getting big contracts. I've seen it consistently. Last year, they wanted us to trade CeeDee Lamb. Could you imagine what the offense would be like without CeeDee Lamb for Dak?
When they say Dak was MVP, I tell them, I say Dak wasn't MVP when y'all say it was MVP. It was CD. Because without CD, you wouldn't win those games. But you can win without Dak. You couldn't win without CD.
True. He played with two QBs.
2023. If you take, who would you take off the team? You'll try to win. Dak or CD?
We didn't hear all your question. You kind of broke up.
2023. Who would you take off the team? Dak or CD and still try to win?
I would get another quarterback.
Yeah.
I would rather have another quarterback because CD has proven he can do it with multiple different quarterbacks in his rookie season. He damn near had 1,000 yards with 5 different quarterbacks, with Dak included, playing his rookie season. So to me, I would keep CD because if you compare him with a excellent quarterback that don't make goddamn dumbass decisions and turn over the ball, we would go a lot further.
Okay, let me simplify. Take Dak off the team. If you're gonna take Dak off the team and have Dak, you're going to have CD and Cooper Rush, or you'll take CD off the team and keep the other receivers. You have a better winning chance. Cooper Rush and CD or Dak and those other receivers?
I'll take Cooper
Rush
Rush
and CD easily.
Yep. Easy, bro. Easy. There ain't no motherfucking debate to me on that one.
So Dak wasn't an MVP. That's my whole point.
No, he wasn't.
And for the Dak fans in the chat, we saw what Dak did with CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. Jack squat. I'd like to see Cooper Rush with an elite receiver.
Right.
Yeah, bozos.
And had time to play with him during training camp and preseason and all that shit on a regular basis.
Look what Rush did with CD and Amari Cooper in the Vikings game in 2021 21.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in 21. Dak had to sit a game.
CD and Cooper was fighting who he going to throw the ball to. That's how good Cooper Rush was.
Yep. I remember that Dak delusion because I think Amari Cooper told CD like, nah, bro, this is me right
I'm taking
here.
that one. I got to take this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep. Good point.
Very good point. I remember that. So I don't know, man. But I have noticed that consistently. They hate it when Micah gets paid. They hate it when CD gets paid. Like it's all the money for Dak because they don't want these players getting paid because they know that the cap space is limited. But Dak could take the biggest chunk of cap out there, and they don't care. Why are you dogging on another man's money? Because he's not worth that. That's simple. Be worth it.
And the thing is, after Dak signed his contract for the brotherhood, there's no quarterback to sign a contract bigger than Dak.
Nope.
For a reason. They didn't want to hamstring their team. They're going to look pretty bad if they don't have a team around them at all. But,
let me see something. I'm going to check something real quick. Let me see if I got this in there. Let me see if I got this. I might want to pull this video.
And that's why Jerry Jones, everybody like he was said off the wall stuff in his press conference. I'm like, no, the man told the truth. And if he do sign Michael, there's no guarantee he gonna be there to play for him. Just like he signed Dak, and Dak quit on the team with a fake torn off the bone hamstring.
That's why Jerry said that shit. Yep. Jerry fed up with that shit, bro. He said, I'm signing these guys. And my ROI is in the negative. He's got no return on his investment.
And Jimmy Johnson told Jerry, don't sign none of them.
Sure did. He showed
Dak is a miracle case. He is the first athlete I have ever heard of to get a torn hamstring, which is a 1-year recover in 3 months while losing 30 pounds. I've never heard of that. And in training camp, he can't run drills because it may aggravate his injury, but we can gallop on a broomstick. That's great for hamstrings. You can't make up this shit. You really can't. Like it's hilarious.
I never seen nobody go down with. I never seen nobody with a bad. I played football, ran track. I never seen nobody with a bad hamstring that don't fall down to the ground.
At least have a limp. At least.
Man, this guy was walking on the sidelines, bro, and after the torn hamstring, going under the tent, coming from the tent, he's walking around. CD got hurt on the sideline. He walked over there to CD, walked back. This is right after the so-called torn hamstring off the bone. Then he commences to sit down, which they say you can't sit down for long periods of time. He stands up, walks around. Come on, man. I ain't finna.
And then the next week at the Eagles game, he running and jumping over people.
Running backwards.
The boy out there playing tackle football, giving them the Heisman pose, trying to avoid tacklers on a torn hamstring off the bone. Come on, bro.
You know what that was? I don't want to face that Philly defense. They got a secondary.
And he was going to get embarrassed.
Like he will probably on game one. Probably will on game one. We'll see.
I think he's going to find a way to wriggle out of game one.
Because they don't have the same secondary.
Oh, yeah, that's secondary. Yeah, that's secondary suspect.
Right their secondary ain't as good as it was this past season. So he might take advantage of it now that he got Pickens. There's a possibility that he might take advantage of it. But we'll see how Fangio, come up against him. Let's see if he's going to figure out what Fangio bring up against his ass.
Was Fangio the defensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs in 2021?
No, he was the head coach for the Denver Broncos.
That was Spagnuolo. I think it was Spagnuolo.
Yeah, we played the Broncos that year. He was the head coach for the Denver Broncos.
Oh, he ain't doing nothing against them either.
So did.
Yeah, 30-0 at some point. Then he gets 2 garbage time TDs, and Dak fans celebrate, of course. It's hilarious about Cooper Rush. I've seen so many Dak fans, like, we get wins in 2022, and they'll act like it's a loss because his stat sheet, it seems kind of dull. But we got the win. But when Dak almost beats the Philly Eagles back in 23, it was just a big celebration. We almost won. We lost, but that stat sheet was just so immaculate. I mean, it's
right.
These people are just delusional nuts, dude. They don't know shit about football.
But in 2022, Cooper Rush beat the hardest part of the schedule. That was the hardest part of the schedule.
Played both Super Bowl teams back-to-back weeks.
And the Giants was good then. Because it wasn't. And then, look at Cooper Rush game versus the Giants and Dak. The defense saved Dak. Cooper Rush actually beat the Giants.
True.
He also beat the Commanders. Dak couldn't beat the Commanders that year.
Damn.
Man, Dak always get injuries at a good part of the time. Because 2020, I was like, yeah, it's over for Dak. And he broke his ankle. I was like, damn.
It let him off the hook. Because what was he, 1-3?
1-3. And he was the reason for every loss. Because every game, we was ahead or even before Dak started throwing interceptions or fumbling. Look at each game. I did it. Every game, we was either ahead or even. And Dak interceptions and fumbles put us behind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, turnovers do that.
Facts.
The thing about Dak is it's not even just the turnovers. It's can you overcome the turnovers that you make? And he can't. If Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts has a turnover, usually it's on their opposing side of the field or something. You're not going to see them throw at their own 20 very often. And that's why Dak can't overcome his turnovers. So people saying, oh, he has to play a perfect game. Playing a turnover-free game isn't a perfect game. And even if he has one turnover, I mean, it depends where it's at. If it's on your own 10-yard line, you're in trouble. I don't give a damn how your defense is.
And if it's going in scoring range, you turn a 20 over like the 49ers game, and you about to score, and you throw a turnover, you take a points off the board.
Yeah.
So when I tell people about the Packers game, I'm like, without Dak 2 turnovers, is that a 7-14 game or either 14-14 game going into halftime?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. And the defense wouldn't have given up at that point. I feel like the defense just didn't give a shit in the second half. And I can't much blame them. They've seen Dak in that kind of deficit. He just continues to sink.
The defense quit when he threw that interception when he was throwing the Cooks. The defense was like, oh, we saw this before. It's over. CeeDee Lamb is already done. The defense checked out. They already tried to coach Micah Parsons to be on his side because after that 49er loss, everybody tried to forget Micah Parsons said, without the turnovers, we win this game. And official Cowboys website on Twitter said, without Dak Turner's win this game. But then they try to cover it up. Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs will never on Dak's side after that game. But for optics, they talk good about Dak, but they never believe in Dak.
And this show, they didn't even put Dak in. Remember they had that top 10? They didn't even mention Dak's name. They didn't even have him top 5 or top 10 when Trayvon Diggs was on Micah Parsons' show, and they named their top 10 quarterbacks. They ain't even say Dak Prescott name.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, last year, that year in 23, before that wild card game, you'd seen it before in the 49ers game and in the Bills game where the defense just kind of gave up because they knew Dak wasn't going to do it. That's why we got blown out. Dak couldn't even score in garbage time. And then Dak fans are saying he's the MVP. MVPs don't get blown out in games. Lamar's losses that he had that year, they were like under 7 points. You may beat an MVP, but you're not going to destroy them game after game.
Game after game. Yep.
Players know. See, when I hate when people use these old mantras. Yeah, we had the thing. My receiver coach always say, if the ball touches your hands, you're supposed to catch the ball. Yeah, that's a good saying, but it's a lie. You fight to the end of the game, to the whistle blow. Yeah, that's a lie. Players know when you got a player in position, he don't do this job. You're like, man, I ain't going out there to do this for this. Why would I do this for this guy? Man, I give up.
Yeah.
Every player does this. I don't care how great the player is. At a certain point, players know. They know how great I play with this person on my team in this position. I can't win. So I'm not going out here giving my all.
That's a good point, Dak Delusional. And it was evident in the game. I think your boy, when he said we was tired, it was DeMarcus Lawrence. When he said we was tired, he probably was telling the truth. He probably was telling the truth. They was tired because Dak kept their ass on the field, 3 and out, selling for field goals, interception, pick six. I mean, goddamn, how long they got to be on the damn field, bro? So shit, they probably was tired. I got
probably tired of Dak.
I got on him from that shit. I made a video when he said that shit, but you know what? He probably was goddamn telling the truth. Like, damn, we been on the field so goddamn long. We come out, make a stop. We get the ball back for the offense. He turns right around and throw a goddamn interception. Like, shit. They probably was tired as fuck.
If you can get in the head of any pro receiver, any high school receiver, any college receiver, and you ask them, did you ever stop running routes to your quarterback? And they say, yeah, I had a sorry quarterback. I used to get wide open. Stop running routes. I know who's going to throw me the ball.
Oh, shit. That's facts, bro. That's facts right there. Shit. Sharon, it was 7-0 when Dak threw the first pick, knowing the defense had injuries. And then when Green Bay scored their first touchdown, come back on the field, what did Dak do? He 3 and out. He 3 and out first. Was it 3 and out? Yeah, he 3 and out, and then Green Bay offense got back on the field. Then the defense made Green Bay 3 and out. But then when Dak got the ball back, he threw the pick. Yep.
First Green Bay touchdown was aided by penalties. The defense was working their ass off that first drive. They got that touchdown by penalties. Walk down the field like everybody trying to make it. Oh, Green Bay came out in the game and just walked down the field. I'm like, no, did you watch that game? They got that touchdown by penalties. Cowboy defense was playing.
Sure was. And that's why they stopped them on their second possession. But what did Dak do on his first and second possessions? See, that's what matters.
25 seconds later, he threw an interception.
That's crazy, man, for them to not to get him no accountability in that Green Bay game. And it's funny to me that we had those injured players on defense in that Green Bay game. They blamed the defense for it, but when Tony Pollard went down to 22 versus the Niners, they blamed the injury that Dak couldn't do nothing without a run game. So they blamed us not having a run game.
But
so you can't take care of the football because your running back went out?
If Tony Pollard healthy that game, he wasn't going to run in that game. He wasn't running. He was hurting them by the pass. Tony Pollard wasn't running. No, they wasn't running on the 49ers that game. He was hurting the 49ers by his pass. He got hurt on a pass play, not a running play.
Sure did. He threw him the ball and he ran and they landed on his ankle and tackled him weird as fuck. Yeah,
Kellen Moore said we can't. Now we don't have our outside running game, that passing game. And he said, Dak, I need you to pass to open up the run game, just like. Because if you look at that first half, the Cowboys actually 49ers to less yards on running than the 49ers did with the Cowboys. The 49ers wasn't running in the first half of that game. Purdy opened up that game with his passing and running. His passing and running. The 49ers wasn't running.
They sure won because we were shutting that run game down. McCaffrey wasn't doing nothing. Sure wasn't. Matter of fact, Jay Lou. Damn, I might be thinking about the 2021. Yeah, I'm thinking about the other game. But yeah, we shut that run game down.
So that's the thing. When a team shuts your run game down, your quarterback got to step up. And that's been the blueprint for Dak since 2016. Stop the run. Dak beat up his weak-ass arm. Win this game. That's every game. And that's why all Dak fans say, well, where's the run game at? What was Jalen Hurts' run game in the Super Bowl?
He ain't had no run game in the Super Bowl.
What was Stafford run game in the Super Bowl?
He ain't had no run game in the Super Bowl.
And then they hate when I say this. What was Troy Aikman run game in the Pittsburgh last Super Bowl?
Shit.
Ain't had no run game.
Ain't had no run game.
But then they say, oh, well, the defense did this, the defense did this. No, we talking about run game. So don't go off one point to another point. Speak on your point.
Well, they have to do misdirection so that you don't focus on the point at hand.
That's facts.
It's annoying. You know what pissed me off about that 2023 wildcard game the most? It seemed like so many people, and I've seen this on the media too, they were trying to blame CD for all that. Like, they started off bad because CD was out of sync with Dak. And I'm like, no. He's throwing the ball terribly. You're not going to, you can't expect a receiver to run laterally and the ball go behind him and the guy and he just catches it. I mean, CD's elite, but damn, he ain't that elite. No guy can catch a ball behind him, and Dak messed with his confidence, and that's why he missed that throw that was right to him. That should have been a first down. I remember that, and it's like at that point he had messed with CD's confidence in that game. That's why he was mad.
I feel he was pissed.
Yeah.
I play receiver. When you gotta always adjust yourself for a pass behind you and doing this, all right, he's gonna throw the ball behind me. What I gotta do, and then the quarterback finally throw a good pass. You already off. Oh, now he threw a good pass. You already off, and you already pissed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now they're like, oh, he threw a good pass, but okay, the other three passes, okay. Let me slow down because he's going to throw the ball behind me. And then he finally throw a good pass. You're like, oh, shit.
Shit.
Could have ran my regular route.
Yeah.
That's not on the receiver.
Yep. But not to the Dak fanboy Slurpees. It's the receiver's fault. They can't get separation.
Go back to the point.
They don't run proper routes.
Go back to the point when they say, if the ball touch a receiver hand, he's supposed to catch it. Yeah, that's all said and good, but no, you can't catch every ball that touch your hand. Because the ball behind you and you running 20 miles an hour left, and the ball behind your back, you just so happen to touch the ball, you're not really going to bring that ball in.
Nah.
Touch it, but you're not going to bring it in. Like I said,
Dak delusionals.
I'm going to be honest. I finally got a quarterback that made it to the NFL. The other quarterbacks I had, I absolutely quit on their ass. I quit on their ass. Mid-route.
Because you be so frustrated, man. You be so damn frustrated with the inability to get to the ball consistently. And every now and then you might have a ball you might have to jump up for or go down low. But if you that dude, that quarterback, you consistently supposed to be getting the ball there. Actually leading the receiver. Actually, we don't have to stop. So they don't have to catch the ball with his chest. He's supposed to be catching it with his hands.
So when the quarterback throw, you got somebody burnt. You work all hard. Run this route. Get open. You run this route. I'm going on a tantrum because that's how I did. You run all these routes all game to set this dude up for a sluggo, and the quarterback throw the ball behind you. You pissed. You like I did all this work for no reason.
Well, the other thing about Dak is he can really, and you see this about QBs that are the mid that don't know what, they're not the most accurate. Like, they can put their receivers in a lot of harm's way to defenders. That's actually something Tom Brady touched on. He said that, like when he played against Ray Lewis or Ed
Reed.
Yeah, Ed Reed. He's like, I had to be careful on how I placed that ball because if I turned my receiver in a certain way, Ray or Ed would knock their head off. Well, someone had posted a video about from training camp about Dak throwing a shallow pass to George Pickens, and he ended up hitting.
That was him. That was you. That was JB.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was you on that pass where George Pickens got like a cramp or something where he had to go up.
Could have been out when he turned around.
Yeah, he had to go up like this. Remember? To catch the ball because it was over his head.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dak was trying to work on a jump ball, but you got to know when to not do that.
Ricky Batterson, the question will be, what will the coaches do when Dak goes 3 and out over and over again to start the season? I'm thinking culture change will bench that. To me, they talk about this culture change. Benching Dak for poor play to me would be culture change.
I actually go ahead.
Shotty's supposed to be shoddy like his father. When Dak don't do what he's supposed to do, he's supposed to say, "Look, Jerry, I don't care. I'm your coach right now. I got the contract right now. Sit Dak ass on the bench, and I'm putting Milton in. And if he's not the right quarterback, go out and get me another quarterback. But right now, Dak ain't my man. I work with him. I showed the playbook. I did everything for him. This dude is not it."
I think that's why we lost McCarthy. I think ultimately he wanted Dak benched, and because he knew his job was going to be on the line, and he wasn't willing to just sit by idly, and he did his best to coach up Dak. And yeah, I think Dak was going to be benched because he was having the worst statistical season he has ever had in his career. Like, his numbers were terrible.
Yeah, it was. Grotesque numbers. He was putting up grotesque numbers, bro.
McCarthy did say everything is on the quarterback. That second year. Look, go back to McCarthy. He said, I made this offense quarterback simple. Everything is on the quarterback.
But that's all that Dak's played in is simple offense.
Yeah.
That's why it's never changed.
Yeah.
Never will change because
Anything too difficult, you
scheme.
can't handle it.
Yeah. Probably why Shotty got the job.
Yeah.
Being honest.
Dak endorsed Shouty too.
Well, look at the interviews. Aside from the Rooney Rule interviews, look at the actual interviews. It was either going to be Kellen Moore or Brian Schottenheimer. Both were the offensive coordinators for Dak. So why would you only focus on those two guys? Because you want to run their offense, which Dak knows. It's basically the same offense he's won his whole career.
What?
Basically.
Well, Kellen wasn't coming back.
Yeah, I don't blame him either.
Oh, shit. But look, y'all, man, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I've been on this month for about 3 hours. I appreciate you, Matt Burke. Appreciate you, Dak Delusional. Appreciate
your live stream.
In the comments, man. You know how I do, man. I'm going to probably do this in another couple of days. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely when the season get here, boy. I want the real season to get here. Yeah, but I'm gonna cancel this one out, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through.
Have a good one.